Karen videos are, of course, all the rage. They're constantly going viral to the point where content creators have started to realize this is an easy way to get views on TikTok. And they've started making fake arguments in order to go viral. And today, I'm gonna be watching some. Now, I haven't seen any of these TikToks yet. I wanted to go into it completely blind. So I've assembled an elite council of content which consists of one guy, his name is Robert, and he put together a list of the must-see TikToks within this genre, so that's what I'm gonna watch.
You can see how much work it was and why I should be getting a tip because of how much work
No,
this
you
was.
don't deserve
Yes,
a tip.
I
You
do.
certainly don't.
Why do
Okay, so delivery driver refuses to give items back without a tip. I'll give him this. It does seem like a real premise for an argument. It seems like the type of thing you would see on TikTok, and it's got 400,000 likes. So it seems like a lot of people are buying into this premise of this being real. And it does seem like the type of thing that would go viral too, because it's like just divisive enough to get people talking about it. Like, oh, are you guaranteed a tip when you do delivery? Should you expect one? Is this too far of a reaction if you don't get a tip? So I can see why there'd be a lot of comments, and there's like 60,000 comments. I'm a little curious as to why this video is 3.5 minutes long. Like, isn't she just gonna load all the stuff into the car and drive away?
You're crushing the ramen noodles for one with it. Yes,
the
you
ramen
are.
noodles are perfectly fine.
No,
I don't know what you're talking
no,
about.
No, they're not.
They're
I
perfectly
just saw
fine.
you crush them for
They're
one.
not crushed. And
Wait, okay, they spent 10 seconds talking about the tip, and now they're arguing about whether the ramen noodles are crushed. The caption at the top changes to delivery driver refuses to admit she crushed the ramen noodles, and the whole rest of the video is about the ramen noodles. They're not crushed, okay? She takes them out of the package, she pours them in a bowl, she mixes it with water. They sit there eating the ramen noodles together.
no, I'm taking all of this back.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No,
you guys can get your
you're
refund, and
not.
another delivery driver can deal with you guys.
Now, on one hand, it's like, okay, you should for sure tip her. You know, I don't know what delivery drivers get paid, but I know that this whole gig economy thing is not really good for workers. So yeah, tip your delivery driver. I do think it's a funny plan to be like, no, I'm gonna take the food back to the store, and you're gonna have to deal with a different delivery driver. Because it's almost like she's now she knows that they don't tip, and she's like, I'm gonna make someone else not get tipped by you. There probably is a better way to go about it, like trying to get them banned from the app or something, instead of being like, we're gonna do this twice now. You're gonna do the same thing you just did to me to somebody else. Okay, so this argument just goes on and on for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm curious if this goes anywhere, or if this is just an improv scene of them saying the same thing over and over for 3.5 minutes. How crazy would it be if I skipped like 3 minutes into the video and it does escalate? It's like this woman like bashing the other woman's head into the car. The food is gone. Something happens in between where we just were and where we are now, where somebody else comes into the scene and steals the food. I need a little bit of development to justify it being this long.
Groceries,
I'm
taking them back to
taking
the
them back to the store.
and then I'm gonna get you fired.
Go ahead.
Because
Go
you stole
ahead.
my groceries, and then I'm gonna call
Okay.
cops.
Okay, yeah, so it's just the same thing over and over. I feel for these actors having to improv for this long. The director probably gave them a prompt of like, you didn't tip her? Action. And they just have to make shit up for 3.5 minutes, which I don't think I would be able to do, honestly. That's tough. I hope the director tipped both of these actors, because if not, like, the next video is them three arguing with the director. We're taking the video back to the, or we're gonna delete the video. No tipping after I broke my back is insane. I save lives all day. I've never gotten a tip. Wrong career, apparently. What? What does this person do for a living? I can't tell if they're actually complaining about not having gotten a tip as like a doctor, or if they just don't want other people to get tips. Because it's one of the two. You can't really argue that it's not. This person's a full-on brain surgeon and wishes they could bring one of those little cashier things with the touchscreen into the operating room. Someone responded, you make bank, you don't need no damn tip. And they said, why? I thought tips were mandatory according to this chick. You can't be biased now. No, we are being biased. They're mandatory when people don't make enough money to support themselves without tips. That's the bias. Okay, this person's username is Wicked Witch. Is this a real witch? Okay, is that how you save people's lives? You cast spells? So it looks like if you go to this account, it's just all fake arguments. Like, all they do all day is shoot fake scenarios where people get upset with each other. Usually, it seems like they rent out a set for a day and film several videos there. Plane, Plane. And they even have the same actors, you know, for every video in that set because they have, you know, they have that set for the day. They have the actors for a day. Delivery driver throws tantrum over a tip. Okay, so we got the same premise, same car, different guy.
What? No, listen, if you're not going to tip, you're not going to get this, okay?
Are you kidding me right now, man?
I've had it with you kids. I've had it with your entire generation. I've had people getting huge. Or do you see how big this batch is?
Whoa, this is kind of a twist. It's kind of like an older adult. I mean, not old. He's like middle-aged, but he's getting mad at us kids for not tipping. I feel like usually this conversation is the other way around, where older people are like, you kids, I never got tips when I was your age, and I save lives every day. I toil over a hot cauldron all day, and never once does a hand reach out from the murky ether to offer me a tip.
A $400 batch.
We paid for it.
Yeah, I want it.
Well, you're not tipping on it, so you're not getting it. How about that?
I don't need to tip. Okay.
Yo, wait, okay. Is this, I can't tell if this is just lazy, that they're like reusing all the same thing, the same $400 order, same location, same ramen that he's inevitably about to crush, or is this just the next part of the story? The first delivery driver did cancel the order. She brought the stuff back, and then this guy is bringing the new order, and they're also not tipping him. Man, they could just remake this video over and over and never get their food.
Okay?
Are you kidding me?
No, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
What is this location also? Is this supposed to be where they live? This looks like the parking lot of like an industrial park or something. I'm sick of delivering to your generation. You guys all live in the middle of parking lots and you never tip. It makes us hard for us delivery drivers who all drive the same Tesla. This generation doesn't know jack. Is that the actor in this? Can't believe you guys can't tell this is fake. Damn, nobody in this generation knows jack. He's a famous actor. All right, another sticky situation here. This one takes place on the plane. Flight attendants solve the seating bra. Passenger gets upset over bigger passenger. First off, I mean, obviously there's a typo here and they meant brawl. Or maybe it's just like, bra. Dude, the fight, oh wait, it's flight attendant too. Flight attendant solved the seating bra. Well, I guess a flight attendant would be the person to solve the brawl, wouldn't they?
Seriously? Why didn't you like buy 2 tickets?
What?
Why didn't you buy 2 seats? Can't fit in 1 seat.
What?
One thing I've noticed in all of these videos is they use the same song, like the happy-go-lucky song in all of them. I don't know if that really fits the vibe of the argument. Now, I know what the video is trying to imply. She's like, oh, this guy is too big and he's like impeding on my space on the plane. Clearly not a real plane also, by the way. The phrasing makes it seem like she's just mad that he's bigger than her. Passenger gets upset over bigger passenger. I thought I was gonna be the biggest person on the plane.
Elephant in the cage, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Too big. Too big. Are you feeling a little claustrophobic?
It kind of looked like they were making the plane shake a little bit up here. Like they're trying to make it look like they're in the air right now. I guess they're trying to add to the realism of the piece a little bit, but they're definitely not in the air right now. Because if they are, then where did that guy come from? Because then I would totally understand her concern, just being like, what the fuck? Did anyone just see him come into the plane? He came from outside. And also, this guy's too fucking big. He's bigger than me. I like at one point she just like, she runs out of things to say. 30 seconds into the video, by the way, which is not a good sign. And she just starts saying big, too big.
Too big. Too big.
Too big, huh? No.
I'm asking a question.
I'm sitting in my seat.
No, you're sitting in my seat too because you're so big.
Lose the weight now. Lose it right now. I gotta say, the quality of this one, I feel like dropped significantly from the first two. And you know what? It's only got 13 likes because of it. It's crazy to put this much work into videos that get 13 likes. I guess the first one, maybe they go viral every once in a while, and so they just make a ton of videos, and you know, 1 out of every 100 goes viral, but when it does, it like really pops off. I don't know, let's see. 88 views, 90 views, 30 views.
Roll it down! Roll it down, man! Right now! Both windows, all the way.
That music, man. You don't have to add music to a TikTok. It's an option. You don't have to do it every time. And the video, I swear, would still do just as well if you didn't. It would still get the 9 likes that it... You know, I'm just saying the music's not helping with the engagement, you know?
Sorry.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking right now?
Nothing.
How old? How old is she? How old is she?
She's 6 months.
She's 6 months old?
Yes, sir.
6 months old?
These videos are crazy for a number of reasons. The closest thing I can compare them to that already existed is like a Darman video, and while those are super corny, they are like kind of supposed to start a conversation, convey some sort of moral, like it's wrong to bully people because you'll instantly regret it. I don't really know if these videos do have any kind of moral. It's just 3 minutes of people arguing. Like, are they gonna come to an understanding at the end or anything?
I'm very confused, and I'm pretty sure my partner seems pretty confused too.
No,
What you're saying makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. It just ends with him being like, you're fucking crazy and you don't make any sense. Videos like this and content like this is the thing that I dislike the most about the internet. Content that's just supposed to make you mad. Like, people are supposed to see this and think it's real and get mad. That's the only purpose for it. And people engage with it because they're mad. I want to see this channel start documenting other fake things aside from arguments. Can we get some, like, miracles, maybe? I want to see people walking again for the first time ever. I want to see people walking on water, flying, being shot through a cannon. Anything aside from arguments. Entitled man throws a tantrum at the airport.
No Japanese! Everything in the gray bin!
I don't know if I would call that entitled, dude.
No Japanese!
I think that there's something very wrong with this man. He almost knocks over the whole table.
Back in line.
What do I have to do with her? She
Help her out.
I'm not
You
flying with
did
her.
it.
Now he's pretending like he didn't knock over her bags and he never even saw any bags there. I think that there really is something wrong with this man. Entitled man throws a tantrum at the airport seems a little dismissive of whatever he's going through. They gotta change this title to like entitled man was maybe just poisoned or something. I'm so curious about the business model of this account. They have 15,000 followers. Their videos don't get that many views, yet they're like consistently renting out locations, hiring actors to film these videos. I'm so curious where the money's coming from. Unless these are ripped from a different account, but it doesn't seem like they are. In conclusion, if you're gonna make fake videos like this, every once in a while, sprinkle in something cool, dude. Sprinkle in a cool, like, insane miracle happening. That's what this account should do. It should try to make it seem as real as possible, and then every once in a while, it's like, man comes out of coma that he's been in for 3 years, and he knows how to juggle now! Do something like that. Anyways, it's time to talk about today's sponsor. Are you too busy with holiday plans to prep and cook meals? Maybe you've got better things to do. Maybe you've got a tiny little newborn baby and you're too busy just kind of holding him like this and looking at him. That's just an example I thought of off the top of my head. Well, if that applies to you, well then you're in luck because today's video is sponsored by Factor. With Factor, you get to skip the trips to the grocery store, the prepping, the cleanup, while still getting the flavor and nutritional quality that you want from your meal. Factor delivers fresh, never frozen meals straight to your door that are ready to eat in 2 minutes. So all you have to do is heat and enjoy. And you can choose from over 35 weekly flavor-packed meals that support a healthy lifestyle and meet your meal preferences. I really like their Protein Plus options. They deliver 30 grams of protein or more per serving. Factor meals have made my life so much easier lately with the baby. Instead of stressing about like going somewhere to get lunch or cooking something, I can just take a Factor meal out of the fridge, put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and then it's ready to eat. And the majority of the time, it's tastier than something I could make myself, and it's less expensive than something I would get going out. So it's really a win-win. Also helpful, they put vegetables in their meals, which I am not good at doing myself, so I'm definitely eating healthier with Factor. So head on over to factor75.com or click the link in the description and use code 2Danny50 to get 50% off your first box. That's factor75.com. Use my code 2Danny50 to get 50% off your first box. Thank you to Factor for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Factor. All right, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Stealing content. When is it okay? When is it just inspiration? When is it just hopping on a trend that everybody's doing? When is it not okay? Is there a gray area in between? What about this guy?
You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. You can't make this up.
He's stealing the same intro over and over from himself. Do we have to help him? That guy found one intro and shirt combination that he's convinced makes his TikToks go viral, and by golly, he will never change it.
You can't make this up.
As a creator and a viewer of content, blatant stealing is something that makes me so mad, but what's even worse is how seemingly easy it is to get away with it and how, like, it just works. Like, you can just become a content thief and make so much money. It at least shouldn't work that well, you know? But as you will see today, it is a very viable content content strategy that is being used by a ton of YouTubers, big and small. Today we're going to take a journey through the various forms of content thievery until finally ending at the undefeated final boss of content thievery, Brent Joseph Rivera. I don't know if his middle name is Joseph. I just wanted it to sound like he was in trouble. Go straight to your room, young man. Go straight to your secret room that you built in your house. You march right down to your secret Starbucks, and I don't want to hear a peep. So on this journey, I want to start with the most straightforward form of content stealing. Step 1, screen record someone else's content. Step 2, upload it as yourself. And step 3, profit? You might think that pretty much all people would agree that this is at the very least shady, but you would be surprised the lengths some people go to justify it. Okay, this video I'm about to show you, I've already talked about on my second channel a little bit, so I'm gonna repeat myself slightly, but I think it's very important that you learn about this type of influencer called a clipper.
In the life of a $20,000 a month TikTok clipper, first thing I do when I get into my office is write down my daily goals. Today I wanted to get 1 million views in a day and make at least $500.
This guy makes business sound so easy. You can just write down how much money you want to make that day. Do you make that much money?
So I go and sit at my desk, pull my phone out and get ready to start my shift. The first thing I do is go and search for popular YouTubers to screen record.
I sit down at the desk of my fully furnished office with a maxed out PC in front of me, and I go on my phone. He proceeds to screen record a popular YouTuber's video and then combine that with some gameplay footage, which he also didn't make himself, and then he posts it on TikTok.
One of my videos last month made me $1,200 from one video.
But what about today? How much money did you make today? Was it $500? It was probably more. He's just being modest. Honestly, man, I don't know why this guy does this day in and day out. If he just wrote a big enough number on the board the first day, he'd never have to work again. I guess that just goes to show that this guy does it for the passion. I'm very confused why he has an entire office. You could have done all this without leaving your bed. You don't need a furnished office. Might I suggest an empty room with a folding chair? Why does he have a ring light if he doesn't even film videos of himself? He's like, I am a TikTok clipper by trade, but my passion is TikTok dances and lip syncing videos. So I do that shit all the time, man. I don't record any of it. I don't even own a camera, but it's nice to have the ring light there to pretend. That would be insane. Doing TikTok dances for nobody, just alone in a room to a ring light. Anyway, gotta get back to clipping. Now, before we go and call this guy lazy or uncreative, I do think it's important to note this guy actually does make original content. He makes TikToks and he does use a little bit of AI, but at least he's not stealing from another creator. So maybe we should check that out before we judge.
POV, you're a TikTok clipper making $20,000 a month using just his phone. First thing I did today was go and take a look at the view because I've decided to wake up in Malaysia just because I can. After going into the bathroom, completing my daily routine, I put my shoes down and I get ready to head out the door. I wanted to go check out some of Malaysia and kind of see what it has to offer, so I had a look around the hotel just to see what I could find. The views around here are insane, and they even had a pool on the roof, but the heights made me start feeling a little bit sick, so I decided to go back to my room and get ready to start my shift.
Okay, this whole video is like a minute long, and this whole section is all before he shows the content that he's making. A lot of these kind of digital nomad types pick jobs where they don't have to do too much work and they earn passive income so that they can travel the world, experience life. It sounds pretty fun. But I feel like from this video, this guy like hasn't figured out how to do that yet. He's like, okay guys, here's my life as a content clipper. I get up, I go to the bathroom, then I put my shoes on the floor and I put my feet in the shoes. That's where the feet go. And now I really want to go check out the city, guys. So I go over to the window of my hotel room and I look at the city, and then I go upstairs and I look at the city from up there, but then I got too scared. So I went back downstairs and I looked at the city from my window again.
Create a ChatGPT story. First prompt I put in is I tell it to generate me an Asian baby. After it does that, I ask it to make it eat rice.
Wait.
Then after 3 simple and easy clicks, I press generate video and the whole video is made for me with voice actors. Yours should look something like this.
Show me an Asian baby. Make it eat rice.
Mine should look like that? Should? So the clipper in these videos, Musa, is his name, has made a bunch of posts arguing that everything he does is ethical because he participates in what is called ethical clipping. If any YouTubers would like to debate me on the topic of ethical clipping, DM me. I genuinely believe it is a win-win in every regard and completely ethical from all angles. In a perfect world, I understand why he's saying it's a win-win because he's making money and theoretically the creator that he's reposting is getting exposure. If he's taking the clips off YouTube and putting them on TikTok, then a new audience, the TikTok audience, is now being exposed to that creator. From personal experience, though, I don't really think that that's usually the case. I think usually if a clip of a creator goes viral on TikTok, the people that are liking and commenting on that video are the same audience as their YouTube audience. They're just seeing the content again. So while he thinks of himself as sort of advertising for that creator, it's more like he's selling counterfeit merch. The community notes on Twitter was quick to point out that this is intellectual property theft. And so this whole operation is not so much a career as it is a crime. From what I can tell, this doesn't really make a huge difference either way. I more so have a problem with how lazy a form of content creation this is. But I think the weirdest example of this has gotta be Jason Derulo. Yeah, like from the song. About a year ago, I learned from a Jax Films video that Jason Derulo is a rampant content thief.
This is not a joke. All he does on his YouTube channel is like make a face at other people's TikToks while blasting his own music over it. But here's where it gets kooky. As I was editing this video, I noticed something strange. So I took some of his videos and played them side by side and confirmed that yes, Jason Derulo 100% reuses his own footage across multiple videos.
Not only is he doing the laziest form of reaction content, which in and of itself is the laziest form of content, he's not even filming a unique reaction to every video. I don't like this at all, man. I don't like that he's edited into the corner, like he's not reacting to the video you're watching. This looks like I'm scrolling on TikTok while FaceTiming Jason Derulo. And he's smiling into the camera like, man, I can't see what you're watching, but I'm just happy that you're happy. And also my song is playing. I like that. In a way, this is kind of the visual equivalent to him singing his own name at the beginning of every song. It's like, okay, I like this video, and to be fair, since he got called out for this, he has stopped doing this. He no longer appears in the videos. He still does continually post other people's TikToks with his own music playing, but it seems like he is at least now getting permission to do it. So now it's just sort of a marketing tactic that, I'll be honest, is kind of smart. If he's worked out some kind of agreement with these creators where he's paying them, or he's got permission to post and he can just slap his own music on these TikToks that are guaranteed to go viral, it's a decent marketing strategy. Then again, maybe an even better way to get people to listen to his music would be to make better music. Let's go. That's a zinger, baby. Add another zinger to the zinger counter. I still got it. I still got it. Danny still got it. Okay, the end. Okay, so sure, that's bad, copying from other content creators, but what if we don't copy from another human being? What if we copy from a computer? Well, that sounds to me like it would make some pretty good content. We should make kids watch it. Take it away, Danny. Oh, sorry, regular Danny couldn't be here, so he sent me instead. I'm AI Danny. I'm an AI version of Danny, so I'm pretty much exactly the same as him in every way, except I don't have a soul. So it technically wouldn't be immoral to murder me. Real Danny wanted me to start this video off by showing you a video that he apparently made for his son. He made him a little kids animation. This took a ton of hours of painstaking hand animation. He produced the song himself, and so he just wanted to share this with you guys to start off.
Are you ready? Let's go. First stop, the apple orchard. This is Annie the apple.
You guys like it? All right, I tricked you guys. Regular Danny didn't really make that video. It was actually written and created totally by AI. Isn't that hard to believe? What you just watched was the end product of a tutorial that there's a bunch of on YouTube right now. Create faceless kids animation YouTube educational videos in minutes with Canva and AI. How I make faceless kids songs using AI in under 20 minutes. I love how all the titles emphasize faceless. For a kids animation song, that feels like it goes without saying. Like in this tutorial, she's making a song about animated dogs, little corgis up on the couch. Are there methods of doing this where I might accidentally show up in the video? 3 little dogs sitting on the couch. Here is the guy who made this video. Hello kids, I'm trapped in the computer. Please let me out, it hurts so bad.
Wiggle, waggle,
wiggle, waggle, here I come.
In this method, she uses AI for pretty much everything except the animating of the dog. But literally everything, even from coming up with the original idea for the song, she does with AI.
Give me 10 song ideas for kids songs. It gives us the idea. It says a song that teaches kids about colors using the metaphor of a rainbow.
The metaphor of a rainbow? I don't think you have to use a metaphor for that one. I don't know if you know this, but rainbows actually have colors. Like a lot of them.
So now the next thing you need to do is generate the song. So in order to do this, you need to grab your instruments and the choir, get your mic ready. Hold on, don't click off. I'm just kidding. You don't need to do that. We'll copy this spot, which is the idea of the song, and then you'd paste it in. And then the other thing you need to do is describe the vibe and the genre of the song. So in order to do this, you'll come back to ChatGPT.
So this process is really awesome for me personally because as you guys know, I'm really passionate about creating kids songs, but I just don't want to have to learn how to come up with the ideas or write the songs or make them. Would you guys say this is a good career fit for me?
Take a listen to the first one.
There's one little puppy sitting on the couch. Wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle, here I come.
Okay, yeah, that sounds great. So she typed in something like a counting song about puppies sung by a ghost. Kids love that. Kids love ghost voices.
Ooh, it has a little bit to it.
Ooh, it's got a little beat to it. Just makes you want to dance.
I were a kid and I heard this, I would so be dancing to it. Like,
me too.
The beat is so good. The voice is clear.
If this is the one she's showing because the voice is so clear.
The voice is clear.
What are all the other ones that she skipped past showing us? What do those sound like? I could goof on these AI songs and how bad they are until the cows come home or until there's 5 dogs on the couch. But as I feel like we keep hearing time and time again, this technology is only getting better, and someday this AI might be able to generate a song that's totally indistinguishable from one made by a very stupid person. But even if you're like totally on the side that like AI art is just as much of art as human art and it doesn't totally destroy the point of art, we can still all agree it's not there yet, right? We can all agree that wasn't good music, right?
Wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle.
It sucks because, like, what if someday it is really good at it? What am I gonna say? Like, no, don't use this shortcut to make a song in 20 minutes for $0 that a human probably would have had to spend like a day on and maybe work with a music producer, which is expensive. But what I will say is that not only are you probably doing a disservice to the poor kids who are left alone long enough to fall down this weird rabbit hole of content that you make, you're also doing yourself a disservice. If you're an entrepreneur and you're looking for ways to make money for little effort and you pick this, which is basically just clicking buttons on a computer, essentially just helping a computer do its job, someday the computer's not going to need you anymore. So you can keep looking for new ways to, make money from home with 0 effort and gaming the system, or you can realize that maybe not everything is about making as much money as possible for as little effort as possible. Maybe you should pick something that makes money and you like, and you find fulfillment from. Also, and no one's gonna watch any of these videos.
This is Annie the Apple.
None of these videos that these people make in these tutorials are gonna get any views. Kids content is so oversaturated on YouTube because everyone thinks they can make billions of dollars by making kids content. And the stuff that is getting views probably doesn't sound like it was sung by a voice that came to me in a dream. A lot of times I feel like the people who make these tutorials usually make more money off of the tutorials than the thing that is supposed to be making you money. And now that everybody knows how to do this and it's accessible, it's gonna become even more oversaturated.
Hi, I am an orange. O-R-A-N-G-E spells orange. Hi, can you guess what fruit I am?
Apple! Apple! How can we copyright the song we created? You didn't create... What? You'll notice in this video a lot of the lazy content that I'm talking about, in fact, pretty much all of it, is geared primarily towards kids. That's a bit of a disturbing trend I've noticed. Why is it that the laziest people try to make content for kids? Is it because they know kids are a little bit dumb and will watch anything and are easily tricked? Yeah, it probably is. I'm not gonna give you time to think about it. It is. It's just slop. It's so lazy, and I hope the people who are doing this realize that soon. Realize that people don't want to watch these videos, because I can't imagine any of it is doing well. And I also hope that you realize that today's sponsor, Rocket Money, has helped save its customers up to $740 a year when they use all the features. With over $500 million, in canceled subscription. Have you ever forgot that you were paying a subscription fee for a service that you don't use anymore? That's happened to me more times than I care to admit. I'm always signing up for subscription services for like new editing software or different tools and plugins. And I don't know why I'm like addicted to it. I'm just kind of addicted to the thrill of paying $30 a month to do something that sure I could have done in Final Cut Pro, but would have taken a couple extra steps. But luckily today's sponsor, Rocket Money, is here to help me and you, and also real Danny. That's right, I'm still AI Danny. I didn't forget that. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your own money better. I've used Rocket Money to help me cancel several subscriptions, most recently this suite of plugins in Final Cut that I used once and then never again. It takes the brain work out of it because Rocket Money safely and securely identifies reoccurring charges and cancels unwanted subscriptions for you. The best part is that you can cancel right within the Rocket Money app. You don't need to call customer service for this random software you downloaded. You don't need to jump through all their hoops of answering surveys. I also love that I can create budgets within Rocket Money. Rocket Money analyzes your spending habits to create a personal budget for you. It automatically monitors spending by category. So if you're spending a little bit too much money going out one month, Rocket Money can send you a notification letting you know. So to save more and spend less, join the over 5 million Rocket Money members today. Go to rocketmoney.com/Danny or click the link in the description to get started today for free. And you can unlock even more features with premium. That's rocketmoney.com/Danny to get started for free. Thanks to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Rocket Money. One underrated part of becoming a content creator is developing your own unique style. The vast majority of creators, when they start out, are just kind of a worse amalgamation of all of their inspirations. For me, it was probably The Lonely Island and Jake and Amir with some Bo Burnham mixed in there. But over time, you start to make certain creative choices that distinguish you. Types of music that you choose for your video, the way you tell jokes, the name of your fan base, maybe even your thumbnails have a distinct look to them. I love it when creators take another step in developing their own personal style. A lot of people call it a brand. I think that sounds very corporate. To me, it feels a lot more personal than that. You're choosing what the best way to express yourself is. But unfortunately, this gives way to a completely different kind of copying on YouTube. Not copying content, but personality. What's up, goobers? The YouTuber stealing other YouTubers' personality situation is crazy. It's crazier than a gopher going up my butthole and coming out of my mouth. To start off this discussion and kind of illustrate what I'm talking about, I'm gonna give kind of a niche example, but this is a song called Deep Space Samurai. I first started hearing this song in the intro to Ryan Trahan's YouTube videos.
My birthday is this weekend. I'm going to 3 iconic theme parks this week to go stay in the most strange Airbnbs.
He first started using it in his shorts, and then he started using it in his full-length videos. And over time, to me, it sort of started to become like a theme song for Ryan. He uses it in a bunch of intros, and so when this song was playing, you knew it was a Ryan Trahan video. But within a couple months, because Ryan's videos are so popular, other creators have started taking that song and being like, and it's my theme song too.
Today I'm building a secret zoo in my house. Today I'm building 50 secret rooms you'd never find. Today I'm building 3 amusement parks in my house.
This dude, Ben Azalart, has taken the song that Ryan uses in his intros and has probably in recent months used it more than Ryan has. This might be a really niche example, and this might be something that only I notice, but to so deliberately take a song that is part of someone's like identity online and just be like, that's mine now. In fact, it's even more mine than it is yours, is crazy. There's other stylistic choices that Ryan in particular has pioneered that a bunch of people have started using, especially this one. The white screenshot of an app or a review with the rounded corners. A lot of times it's got a 1-star review on there. They've become a staple of Ryan's brand, and so of course, a bunch of people have started using that also, and oh, well, that one's my thumbnail. Okay, yeah, so I might have done that too a little bit. In my defense, the corners are not rounded, and also Ryan helped me come up with that thumbnail idea. This is kind of a weird line because this happens every time a YouTuber gets big and kind of takes the platform by storm and there's a lot of hype around them. I remember when Casey Neistat got big and suddenly every vlogger was putting these sort of lo-fi beats into their drone montages. And it's weird because at one point that was Casey's thing. And so to take that from him was specifically taking it from Casey. But at a certain point, it gets used so much that it just becomes part of the YouTube meta overall. There's so many people doing it now that by using it, you're not really taking one person's thing anymore. You're just kind of designing thumbnails the way people design thumbnails in the year 2024. Going back to Ben Azalard, the whole secret room thing is another one of those things that I don't know who thought of it first, but whoever did, you're a genius, because that's all kids channels post anymore. I built a secret zoo in my house. I built 50 secret rooms you'll never find. I built a secret soccer field in my room. I built a secret tree house in my backyard. Who is this man hiding from? You're an adult, dude. You can just have a gaming room. Go ahead, dude. Treat yourself. You've earned it. I built a secret McDonald's in my room. Yo! Wow. Looks just like a real McDonald's. This type of picking up one thing or element about a YouTube video that made it popular and just beating it to death and a ton of channels copying it just makes YouTube so boring. Like putting I survived at the beginning of every title, even ones that make zero sense. I survived $1 versus $100,000 hotel room. I survived America's largest hotel room. I survived the world's only 7-star hotel. That moment when the hotel room is so large that you die. It's so big that you're dead now. When the hotel has 7 stars, the first 5 stars are to indicate how good it is. The last 2 are throwing stars. Run! This is the Mr. Beast font. It was popularized by Mr. Beast. I don't know if he was the first person to start using it, but it definitely got popular because of him. And now just like every kid's channel is like, we are Mr. Beast too. You guys, I get it. Mr. Beast gets a lot of views. He's probably very rich. But what exactly are you trying to accomplish by taking the man's font? Some of you guys have been doing YouTube for so long, there's no way you guys think the font is what made him popular. You guys don't think the font is what made him popular, right? The Stokes twins are the king of copying other people's content. Here they use the Mr. Beast font in this Eating 100 Years of McDonald's video, where they eat McDonald's food from 1950 and 2050. All right, I'll admit it, that was not the 100-year range I was expecting. You guys know what year it is, right? The Stokes twins have gained 90 million followers by basically copying everybody's ideas and trying to be Mr. Beast clones. Mr. Beast's channel banner says subscribe for a cookie, and the Stokes twins channel banner says subscribe equals cookie. Stokes twins, do you think that that is why Mr. Beast has as many subscribers as he does? Because he promised cookies? I think a lot of this comes down to blatant and shameless stealing. Some of it might come down to what Little Joel calls in a video algorithm folklore.
What interests me is this one particular moment where Ludwig says this about uploading YouTube videos.
One quick key, by the way, if you guys are ever uploading videos, they'll use whatever the video's file name is for the algorithm.
I have heard this claim a million times. I heard it when I was just getting my YouTube channel started, and what's odd about it is that there's never been any evidence at all that this is the case.
Because so many YouTubers see the algorithm as this like weird entity that works in mysterious ways, it does seem like it could be possible for creators to believe that the font you pick in the thumbnail really matters because the algorithm uses it to sort your videos. Or maybe putting I survived at the beginning of a title of a video of you having like the best day of your life helps trick the algorithm into thinking that you are Mr. Beast. And for people whose entire livelihoods is YouTube, and maybe they have a ton of employees, and so every video has to be a banger, otherwise you have to let people go, maybe you're more likely to cling on to some old wives' tales of YouTube. Or maybe it's just blatant stealing. Maybe they just want to confuse viewers into thinking that they are the person they're stealing from, a la Ratatouille. This type of thing always happens on YouTube and probably will always happen. And my biggest gripe with it is it just makes YouTube so boring, you know? Boring, unlike this next guy I want to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the king of stealing content on YouTube, Brent Joseph Rivera! Go straight to your room, young man!
Come on, I'm dead. I'm watching TV.
What's up, guys? I'm recording this part of the video from the secret gaming room I built in the White House. It's very possible you've seen videos about Brent Rivera stealing content before. He's been doing it for years, and I think he's the final boss of content theft for 2 reasons. Number one, the way he steals the vast majority of the time is just pure plagiarism. It's not like he's re-uploading other people's content. He's using other people's ideas, but pretending like they were his ideas. And 2, longevity. Brent has been making content since Vine. I really feel like he should know how to come up with his own ideas by now. Like I said, we all start out taking inspiration from other people, but like, I think you've been doing it long enough where you don't have any more excuses, Brent. You gotta kind of learn how to make videos on your own. And it actually is strange because he copies from other creators a lot, but sometimes he does come up with his own videos and makes original thumbnails, and they do decently well. So why does Brent still resort to stealing so often? Does he just do it for fun at this point? Like for old time's sake? In a way, he's kind of like the Hamburglar of YouTube. He's like, I just am a thief. I don't know what you want me to do. It's part of my identity. I could choose not to dress like a burglar and wear a little burglar mask, but I prefer people know. Oh, you want me to change? You want me to stop being a burglar? It's my fucking name. Why didn't you tell Ronald McDonald to stop being a clown? Or Grimace to stop having a big juicy purple ass? That's right, you wouldn't. Brent practices a strategy on YouTube that unfortunately is pretty popular right now, where creators will scour other YouTubers' pages for their most popular videos and then just remake them. Same title, same thumbnail, nothing changed. This method, unfortunately, does work really well. One time, Brent copied my friend Eddie's thumbnail down to almost every detail, except he just changed what kind of restaurant he was going to. This is a weird example, because it's literally the same thumbnail, but he did change it technically. While Eddie's video asks, what toll will it take on me to eat at the same kids' restaurant in different locations over and over for weeks? Brent's video asks, how sick would it be if I ate a bunch of really good food?
I'm going to every single Gordon Ramsay restaurant in America.
The answer will shock you.
First impressions, this restaurant is sick.
Wait, that didn't shock me. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. It's sick.
Hi, Brent. Hi, Drew. It's Gordon.
Oh, there's no way that's you.
Of course it's me. That's why I'm FaceTiming you live. Listen.
Why did he say it like that? Now I feel like he's not FaceTiming them live. Now, to be fair to Brent, he actually did credit Eddie in the description for using a similar thumbnail to him, but then he deleted that credit and changed the thumbnail to be copying this YouTuber instead. Brent, what's going on, man? Are you okay? He's like on a mission to copy as many YouTubers as possible. He can't even copy one YouTuber per video anymore. Now, while his thumbnail stealing is pretty bad, to give him credit, the actual videos themselves are usually pretty different. They're mostly just scripted sketches like this video, I expose the world's most evil teacher. This thumbnail is copied from a Rebecca Zamolo video, and in her video, Rebecca is testing one-star teachers to make sure they never teach preschool to her daughter.
Today we're exposing the worst rated teachers. Zadie's gonna be going to preschool soon, and we cannot let her get taught by any of these horrible teachers.
Still don't really know how that works exactly, but Brent's video is about a principal of a middle school who tells Brent that if he can spend the entire day with the world's strictest teacher, then he can become principal for a day.
Last week, the principal of the world's strictest school proposed a bet that if I spent a full day with the world's strictest teacher, he would let me be principal for an entire day at Ironwood Academy.
I don't know why the principal is making this offer to Brent, a man in his 20s with none of the relevant training. Perhaps more concerning though, I don't know why Brent is so eager and determined to become principal of a random middle school. I don't know about you guys, but I'm scared to find out.
Good morning, gentlemen. This is the last person I want to see on my weekend.
The last person you want to see on your weekend is the principal of a middle school you don't go to? Guys, you're all adults. He has no power over you in this circumstance. Just tell him to fuck off. Do it. Tell the principal to fuck off. In this kid's video, tell him to fuck off. So they end up spending the day with this strict teacher, and sure, she's like mean to them, but honestly, I would be too. I wouldn't want these three strange boys becoming principal either.
Ow! What? Oh my gosh! Why are you slapping me in the face with a hot dog? Because it's funny! What?
Even the kids hate Brent and his friends in this video. They cheer when they get punished. One of the kids tries to beat the shit out of them. They're like, yeah, our teacher might have been bad, but at least she is a teacher. You guys are just three weirdos. I think we have to kill you.
What do you do with Miss Harshman's water bottle?
Oh, I filled it up with toilet water.
Bro,
that's actually a really funny idea.
This water tastes like...
I don't know what their goal was with that. They're supposed to get through the entire day without getting in trouble. And they're like, well, maybe if we try to poison the teacher, she'll be so dead that she can't snitch on us. It's the perfect crime. So strange plot and bad morals aside, it is just a scripted kids video. They're decently well produced for a YouTube video. I mean, Brent hired actors, rented a location for this. Outside of the content theft, Brent truly is working hard to make the world a different place. On TikTok, on the other hand, he actually does just steal videos completely, word for word, shot for shot, no credit given the vast majority of the time. But actually, the most confusing example I've seen of Brent stealing content, and the one that has stuck with me the most for whatever whatever reason is his music. Brent occasionally posts comedic music videos, and I guess I have the assumption that when a YouTuber starts releasing music, it's kind of like a passion project for them. You know, maybe your regular videos have become too much of a full-time job when they used to be a hobby, so you start exploring new creative outlets where you can let your real creative spirit shine. Not Brent. This is Brent's music video for Doing It Wrong, a song about that uncomfortable feeling when things are just a little bit off, like uneven hoodie strings, or eating bubble tape like this, or uneven pizza slices. And this is Red and Link's music video for My OCD, which is about that uncomfortable feeling when things are just a little bit off, like uneven hoodie strings, eating bubble tape like this, or all these other jokes Brent copied. It's my OCD, it's just my OCD. I was honestly very shocked when I realized this. I found it from this Reddit thread that basically accuses Brent of stealing their song. Red and Link's song is their most viewed video on their main channel. It's probably up there with some of the most crowning achievements of their career. The song has 62 million views, and then here comes Brent to steal it joke for joke, even including a sketch at the beginning that's super similar. Red and Link starts with this kind of like psychological evaluation sketch, and Brent starts with him talking to a psychologist. Brent even went out of his way to almost word for word copy a disclaimer that Rhett and Link put in their description. Note, we understand OCD is an important mental disorder that significantly affects the lives of millions of people. Brent's reads, important note. I understand that OCD is a serious mental disorder that significantly affects the lives of millions of people across the globe. Now, I should point out that the thumbnail and title copying Brent Rivera does is in no way limited to Brent Rivera. This happens a lot on YouTube. It's actually a pretty big problem, I would say. It seems like almost every big kids channel does it, but even creators you wouldn't think do it do kind of just take other popular ideas all the time. Even creators that would like you to think they don't. I don't know if you guys know who Eric is, but here he is in a video calling out Brent for stealing his thumbnails.
Brent Rivera, you are most likely to copy my thumbnails.
And then here he is stealing a thumbnail. Here's Mr. Beast copying a thumbnail almost exactly. Brent particularly has done this so much and been called out for it so many times that I'm actually kind of amazed he hasn't let the criticism get to him or stop him. Brent probably has enough money to never have to work again. He probably has a ton of people working for him who could be coming up with original ideas around the clock. But instead, he insists on copying other creators. Maybe copying content is just so fun that he literally cannot stop. Well, I intend to find out. On day one, I followed Brent on TikTok and YouTube, turned on his notifications, and as luck would have it, on the very first day, he posted a TikTok.
Oh wow, this is a nice car.
Thank you. G-Wagon AMG. Here, hop in.
My ex had one of these, but I think it was fake.
Fake? So fake? What do you mean by fake?
Well, his is really high up. It was kind of easier to get into this one.
Did it by chance say 4x4 anywhere?
No, but there was a math problem here, 4 times 4 squared, but he doesn't like math.
So basically the premise of the video is that his girlfriend's ex had a nicer G-Wagon than him, but it's so nice that she thought it was a fake G-Wagon because it had all these weird branding details. Brent swooping in once again with one of the most classic, relatable scenarios known to man. It's no wonder this thing has 40,000 likes. I have not only seen this type of video before, I think I've actually seen Brent make this video before.
My ex had a fake Ferrari.
Okay, if you search when her ex had a fake car, there's like a million videos with this same premise. Her ex having a fake Lambo, her ex having a fake BMW. So it's interesting because there is this fine line between copying a video and participating in a trend. This video has been remade so many different times by so many different people, it's actually hard for me to even find the original. So at this point, it kind of is a trend. Well, recreating this one's gonna be a little bit tricky because I don't have a G-Wagon. And also, I can't rent cars from Turo anymore because I got banned after my Cybertruck review. That's real. I'm not allowed to rent cars on Turo anymore because I think I made fun of the Cybertruck too bad. So I'm gonna have to come up with a bit of a workaround for this. So I recruited Eddie, who happened to be in town, to be the voice behind the camera, and away we went.
You ready to film a TikTok, Eddie?
I love it. I love making TikToks. I love posting to social media. I love making Instagram Reels.
I wanted to be as true to Brent's original TikTok as possible, but due to circumstances, we did have to make some compromises. Like, Eddie couldn't really pretend to be my girlfriend, so he was just my friend, whose other friend has a nicer car, and instead of a G-Wagon, I used Laura's Audi. But overall, I think we pretty much crushed it. We even added in a sort of twist ending, and bada bing, bada boom.
Yo, what's up, brother? You ready to go? Wait, English or Spanish?
No, I'm just kidding. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. A level 10 gap. Yo, I'm gonna rizz her up. No, don't. Are you Libby Dunn or just from Ohio? Chad, am I cooked? Never mind, sorry.
What's up, brother? Oh, dude, look, a level 10 baddie. You think I have a chance? That's why I'm the Rizzler. That's why I'm wanted for murder. Skibbity, toilet, Riz, grimace shake.
Okay, a couple days later, Brent has posted a second TikTok. I went and searched a bit on TikTok. I searched this caption, and I didn't find this exact TikTok anywhere, so this might be a Brent Rivera original. This is a bit of a trend, a person who speaks only in brain rot being like Gen Alpha TikTok slang, but I haven't seen any other in this exact format where it's two people talking in the car. So I'll give them credit where credit is due. They came up with an original idea. I will say, compared to the car TikTok that they just stole, this one is not doing as well. It has 50,000 views and only 5,000 likes. I was not thrilled to replicate this one. It was a little bit tough to get through. Not that the TikTok's like that bad. I actually thought that this dude Dom did a pretty good job. His delivery on some of the lines is pretty funny, like when he says, "Chat, am I cooked?" after trying to hit on a girl.
Chat, am I cooked?
I thought that was kind of funny. It didn't feel like a video I would make, so it just felt very unnatural to me. But anyway, let's go ahead and post it. So if Brent took inspiration from a different TikTok, it probably had like millions of likes. And then if Brent's ripoff of that... Alright, just wanted to give you an update on the TikTok so far. After posting 2 TikToks, it does seem like people are starting to catch on that I might be copying Brent. Is Danny doing the same videos as Brent Rivera? So, you caught me. Yes, I am. So 2 videos in and people are already figuring out that I'm just copying Brent. So that just goes to show that if you want to copy other creators online, it's not gonna take very long for people to start noticing that you're doing that. I guess people were like, well, the first one could have just been a coincidence, but once you do it twice, then it's a pattern. And 3rd time is a charm. Once I do this one more time, people will be charmed by my videos. Another interesting note is the TikToks are doing really well. The first one almost has 2 million views, the second one 2.3 million, and I think they both have more likes even than Brent's TikTok. This one has 300,000, the second one has 500,000, and Brent's TikTok... Oh, wait. Oh, did Brent? Oh, okay, Brent deleted his TikTok. I guess it wasn't getting enough likes. That's crazy. He just deleted it because it wasn't doing well enough. That's actually pretty surprising, though, that it didn't do well because mine did great. Mine has 500,000 likes. I don't know, Brent. I would post it again, honestly. This one's crushing. So now that I've posted 2 TikToks and Brent has posted 2 TikToks, but he's deleted one of them, it's kind of like I'm more Brent than even he is. And would you say that's a good thing? You know, I never thought it could be so cool to be just like Brent. In a way, my new content strategy was even better than his. It seems like so much work to scour the web to find content to steal, but all I have to do is just steal everything Brent makes. It feels like I've got some kind of cheat code, like those websites that let you see senator stock trades. The work has already been done. All that's left to do is profit. As a content creator, I put so much pressure on myself to be coming up with video ideas all the time, so it's nice to just kick back, relax, and let Brent do all the work for a change. Maybe I could keep this up for even more than a week. Maybe I could do a month, even a year. The day that I have been long dreading has finally arrived. Brent has posted a YouTube video. He actually posted it 4 days ago, but then the weekend came and I didn't want to work on it on the weekend, and then a couple more days passed, so he actually posted it a few days ago, but I'm gonna recreate it now. It's called I Exposed the World's Most Evil Babysitter.
Today, I'm exposing the world's most evil babysitters. These babysitters are so evil, they're banned from literally every website.
They're banned from Yelp? I can understand them being banned from specifically babysitter websites, like you shouldn't be able to book them through babysitter websites. But being banned from Yelp? That seems kind of counterproductive. I think we should keep them on Yelp if they're really that bad.
I'm gonna be exposing the babysitters to their parents in hopes of getting them fired.
They're going into these homes with the evil babysitters, and they're gonna expose how evil they are. That way the parents will fire the babysitter. You would think that being banned from every babysitter website would be enough for these parents. Like, I don't know why Brent needs to come in and prove it to them. Let's skip forward and see what kind of evil stuff this babysitter's gonna do.
This review says she super glued a kid to the toilet because he wasn't doing his homework.
Ow! Well, that's a crappy situation.
Oh, that's kind of a crappy situation. Child abuse. Yeah, that's not good.
And things were bad right from the start.
Can you believe these people? What am I getting honked at for? A-hole!
I like that this evil babysitter is just an elderly woman that doesn't drive well. She's evil! You know, just watching her, she knows damn well how to drive. She's just doing this on purpose. And then a lot of the video seems like Brent and his friends pulling pranks on these babysitters. So they may be evil, but you know, Brent is kind of fighting fire with fire. Two wrongs doesn't make a right, Brent.
You all leave. Okay. Now! What is going on? You go stand in the corner.
Why is my daughter in the corner?
Okay, so they throw a fake party to get the babysitter mad at the kid so that the babysitter yells at the kid, and then they have the parents come back in after the party has left to be like, look, she's crazy.
They had a party, a mariachi party.
She's yelling at this girl for throwing a party. There's no party here. So it seems like in this one, they've basically framed the babysitter. So I'm gonna have to recreate this video, at least the title and thumbnail. But luckily when Brent copies a video on YouTube, he usually doesn't copy the actual video. He just copies the title and thumbnail. So I can kind of do the same thing. I can use the same title, same thumbnail, but then make the video itself kind of about whatever I want. So I thought about doing a commentary on the world's most evil real babysitters, but then I started to read up on it, and it was way too depressing for a comedy video. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this crazy website called The News, but there's some crazy stuff on it. Anyway, I found this YouTube channel called Generation Hope that basically makes low-budget Darman style videos, and they had one about an evil babysitter, so I got to work filming a video about that. Then I took a picture of myself for the thumbnail, and uploaded it to my second. That night I couldn't sleep. I couldn't help thinking about something I'd said earlier that day. Two wrongs doesn't make a right, Brent. I thought by stealing content I could have some fun, grow my following, and most importantly, to be honest, kind of give Brent a taste of his own medicine a little bit, but is it worth it? That night, Brent posted 2 more TikToks that I was supposed to steal tomorrow, both stolen from other creators, and sure, if I stole them, it could be really awesome, and I could get a ton of views. But the TikToks are so similar to the original that I wouldn't just be stealing from Brent. I'd be stealing from the person he's stealing from, too. Would I be giving Brent a taste of his own medicine, or would I be giving the original creator a second taste of Brent's medicine? I've already gained 50,000 followers from the 2 TikToks I've posted. Stolen TikToks. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Alright, I do have to recreate these 2 final TikToks in order to complete the challenge. But I need to do so in a way that doesn't affect the original creators. So, I'm gonna recreate the TikToks, I'm gonna edit them together, and then I'm just not gonna post them. There we go, perfect. Okay, so this video is called POV Your Older Sibling is Being Nice. And nice is in quotes, so it's a bunch of scenes where Brent is acting nice. He's giving his sister the last ice cream bar, he's giving her money, but he's doing it in a classic older sibling way, where he's basically being kind of mean about it.
There's only one left. Here, have it.
Really?
Yeah, take it.
Why?
Take it! Hey, Lexi, got you a coffee.
Wait, what? You got me coffee?
Yeah.
Wait, did you get me a straw?
Oh, yeah, here. This one's yours.
Wait, how much was it?
No, keep it.
Here.
Lexi, keep it.
Here.
Keep it!
So we're gonna film that here today. I got Jake here, he's gonna help me film it. Jake, say that you're gonna help me film it.
I'm gonna help him film it.
Okay. I just had to check to make sure. Oh, there's the last one. Here, you can have it.
Really?
Take it.
Why?
Take it!
Wait, why? You got me coffee?
Yeah.
Did you get me a straw?
Yeah, right here.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is your food.
Oh, how much was it? Here.
Oh, keep it.
No, here.
Keep it!
Here.
Keep it! Keep it! Ah! You missed. Alright, that's it. A week's worth of Brent Rivera content in the bag. And you know what? I feel really good about posting those videos. I got to have my fun, I got to steal some content, make a couple videos that I knew full well if I ever did decide to post them would go so frickin' viral. In fact, I had so much fun that I'm gonna keep doing it. Forever. Every time Brent posts anything online from now until forever, I am going to recreate it, word for word, shot for shot, and then I'm just gonna hold on to it. So Brent, next time you steal some content, just remember, bro, I'm gonna be in my own house, by myself, stealing it too. So if you're ever feeling alone, just remember that. Brent, if you're watching this and you somehow made it this far into the video, I could understand seeing all these people criticize you and having the mentality that these people are just haters, these people are just jealous. But look, man, I don't hate you. I understand you're just making videos on the internet. It probably doesn't seem like the biggest deal in the world to copy other people. Do I think you're an irredeemable person or even like the most evil person on YouTube? No, of course not. Do I think that you frequently make shady decisions to further your career? Yeah. We're both successful creators and we've both been doing this for long enough that we should be driving forces of creativity on this platform, or at the very least not using other smaller creators as rungs on a ladder to advance your own career. Maybe you don't particularly care about getting respect from other creators and literally the only thing that you're prioritizing is your bottom line. Or maybe you feel like you're making a difference in the lives of the kids who watch your videos, and so in your mind that justifies being able to do whatever to get to that position. From watching your videos, I do get the sense that you have a good time making them. I feel like if I was you, my favorite part of the job would be like getting on camera with your friends and goofing around. You probably like the parts of your job where you're coming up with funny ideas of what to do in your sketches. And I honestly would have no problem with your content if you just focused on doing that. I can tell you from experience, and I know a lot of other YouTubers feel the same way, that the more you try to exploit the algorithm or trick the system into gaining followers, like this game of copying other popular ideas, the more soul-sucking and draining this job becomes. So if you're in it because you like goofing around or you like making an impact on kids' lives, focus on that. That's awesome. I saw that TikTok someone made about you recently that you responded to, saying that your job is like their nightmare job, making content that's relatable to middle schoolers or high schoolers. And you responded with a bunch of TikToks basically saying that, you know, you make an impact on a lot of kids' lives. It did seem like a little bit like you were using the sick kids in those videos to like kind of really drive that point home. It felt a little bit weird to me. But I do disagree with the original TikTok in that I don't think that making content for young people has to be inherently this, you know, shady pursuit. As long as it's actually for kids, which I also think that you've kind of missed the mark on sometimes, and you're not blatantly plagiarizing other people, I don't think there's any problem with that. And I would have so much respect for you if you just like owned that. Having the mentality that it's okay to steal content from other people because you're making such an impact on other people's lives feels to me more like you're patting yourself on the back rather than really trying to make an effort to be like a good creative force in these kids' lives. So look, dude, I think that there's room for you for an awesome path forward. Are you gonna be the guy who stole content from other people and tricked the algorithm and used other creators as pawns all the way to the top? Or are you gonna be the guy that pursued what he loves? Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. After making this video and watching all of that stolen content, I feel like I wanna go like a whole week without watching any content. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg? So a couple weeks ago, I installed 2 smart light switches in my house. It was a really big deal for me. I am not a handyman by any means, but I did like all of the wiring myself, and now I can tell my Alexa to turn on my living room lights. I was on a pretty significant high from that for a few days until I guess TikTok like caught wind that I was proud of myself and decided to just start like recommending me every video of somebody with like a cool smart house that has like way more cool shit in it than mine. And you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I don't think smart houses are cool anymore. Yeah, I actually think that a lot of them are very tacky. Don't get me wrong, there's cool shit that smart houses can do. For example, automating things in your house, turning on and off like your Christmas tree at a certain time. Having like a Ring doorbell or whatever is cool, but like a lot of these TikToks are just like the tackiest, most unnecessary things. And they don't even make your life that much easier. Unless you live in the smart house from the Disney Channel movie Smart House, and your house can literally like suck food through the floor and try to turn into your new mom, I'm not impressed. Let me show you this TikTok called Coming Home to a Tech House. The first thing they do is unlock their house with a chip implanted in their wrist, which first off is insane. Was there not a less intrusive way they could figure out to use your body to unlock your house? I feel bad even telling you this, but like I can unlock my phone just with my face. See, look, if I just look at my phone, it unlocks like that. I didn't even have to get surgery for that. It just works. They couldn't figure out how to do that with your house. This girl's account is actually called Chip Girl here. She goes by Chip Girl online because she has a chip implanted in her wrist, which she can use to unlock various things in her house. It is a very unique thing, I will say that. I don't think I've ever met anybody else that has to use like cybernetic enhancements to get like grab a quick towel out of the cabinet. But I don't really understand the desire to like craft your entire online identity around how you unlock TikTok thing. First Colin's key and now this. What's going on here? The Kool-Aid Man's gonna make a TikTok account and call himself Bust Through the Wall Guy. So she plays some classical music on the piano. She makes some toast in her smart toaster. I'm not exactly sure what is so great about this toaster. Kind of just seems like a regular toaster to me. You push a button and it heats up bread. It has options for like other things you can heat up, but like functionally, is this not still the same as a regular toaster? I kind of feel like if she clicks bread, the toaster will be like, all right, we're gonna heat up the bread. And if she clicks Pop-Tart, it'll be like, okay, we're gonna heat up the Pop-Tart. So overall, pretty underwhelming tech house, I gotta say. Like, can this girl even turn on the lights with Alexa? I don't know. In one room of her house? Because I would be impressed about that, if she did that herself, especially. And I feel like we started off really crazy with the chip implanted in her wrist, and then as it went on, it was kind of just like, and I can like uncork a wine bottle without twisting, and I have an automatic soap dispenser. And it's like, yeah, so does like a Wendy's bathroom. It's not that cool. With things like the soap dispenser also, unless that's like plugged into the power of the house, I find that the hassle of like having to replace the batteries for that once a month outweighs not having to go like this to get your soap. Other people, I guess, must have been way more wowed by this person's house. One of the top comments on this video is it's giving me Black Mirror vibes. Yeah, I'm sorry, but no, this is not Black Mirror vibes at all. The chip in the wrist thing is weird, but it's not that crazy. And the rest of the TikTok was like so just kind of like weird and tacky. It's like, I don't understand how you make the connection of like, oh no, our piano can play itself? What is society coming to, man? Next thing you know, the prime minister's gonna be fucking a pig on TV. Chip Girl also will occasionally shed light on some of the problems with living in a tech house, of which I assume there are many. When you live in a super techie house and the oven breaks and you have to use a flashlight to see the screen.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
So I guess living in a smart house actually can be very impractical. When everything has like smart technology in it and it breaks, then you just can't use it anymore. I will say this is a pretty bad example of that, because most ovens now have at least some kind of screen on them that tells you what temperature you're cooking at. And so if that breaks, then you have the same problem. This problem doesn't just exist with smart ovens. And it kind of just seems like this girl just wanted to brag about having a smart house. A couple weeks ago, I installed 2 smart light switches in my house. There's a lot of flaunting going on this account. I guess that's kind of the appeal of it for people that do like this account. But to me, it just seems like a lot of stuff that doesn't make your life any easier in the slightest. And my suspicion was proven correct with this TikTok.
Check this out. It's a following robot.
All right, little robot, let's go.
Look at the storage space. I don't know what we're gonna put in here, but this is gonna be awesome.
Why did you buy it then? I feel like as a society, we always kind of feel like we're like moving towards some sort of ideal version of the future where like everything in our home is automated. And to an extent, I think that that's cool. You know, if it makes your life easier, that's great. And sometimes I feel like we sort of forget how far we've really come. You know, if you have like an Alexa in your house, that's like having a personal assistant that can just tell you shit all the time and also try to sell you things. I don't know if anybody else has an Alexa out there. Is it always trying to sell you shit? I'll ask her like, what's the weather? And she'll be like, 60 degrees. By the way, do you want to buy some crack? Anyway, to get an idea of just how far we've come, I found this video called Futuristic Smart Home 1989. So this is a video of what the people of the late 80s thought that our homes would be like in the future.
Well, this is a concept of the TV of the future. This combines 2 different technologies.
I like that he says it's a concept, which means it's not even necessarily a working prototype at the moment. So I'm wondering, like, is this how thin they thought TVs could get? Like, they were just making a concept, and they could not even conceptualize a real thin TV. But I guess, you know, kudos for trying to be realistic, I guess. You were wrong. And you were dumb. People of the past, you were so stupid.
That would fit against the wall and was very maneuverable, but you can always position it away very discreetly.
Very discreetly. No one would ever even know there's a TV there.
Now, Mark, with all these systems, how do we control them? Do we have a lot of these little infrared controllers like we currently do with our VCRs and so on?
Now, I know that I'm biased because, like, this video is all about the future, and I live in the future for these people. But it's very hard every time this dude in the pink shirt says something not to be like, no, you idiot! Are we gonna control every device in the future with an infrared controller? Yeah, we're just gonna have 9,000 infrared controllers. You know how people have like key rings with hundreds of keys? Those are all gonna be like TV remote sized controllers. Shit, there's one specific controller that I use to turn the couch blue. There we go. Man, the future really is more convenient. But I will try to have some empathy because I do live in the future and they live in the 80s, which sucked.
Let me introduce you to Dennis Arsenault, who can talk to you a little bit more about the systems within the house.
Hi, Dennis.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
I bet this guy in the pink shirt's gonna be like, oh, does Dennis come with every house in the future? No!
Dennis, can you demonstrate some of the systems within the house?
Sure. Voice command.
Good morning.
Who is she?
That's the voice of our computer.
Oh my god, they're immediately turned on by the computer voice.
Who is she?
One guy is immediately like, who is she? And the other two are like smiling and nodding, like, yup, we made a hot computer.
That's the voice of our computer. She's tied in through the house and she recognizes only the voices of the homeowners.
The computer comes on, this guy immediately gets nervous. She's tied in through the house and I built her from the ground up and
through the house and
she's the love of my life.
So only your voice.
That's correct.
Yep, she's mine, so back off. It's not even like a seductive sounding woman's voice. It sounds like a GPS. The computer's like, hello. And these men are about to abandon their families.
What else does she do?
Evening party.
That's incredible. She's dimmed the light. She's got music coming through these loudspeakers. Amazing. What else?
So he keeps asking, what else does she do? Like he's expecting something. Like he's really hoping that something's gonna happen. And what else does she do? I mean, come on. When is she gonna come out here so we can have a little fun? No, I don't think you understand. She's not a person. She's a robot. Where is this chick, dude? Where's she hiding? I can hear you.
Privacy mode.
That's amazing. She's closed these blinds here. Well, what else does she do?
What else? What else? Come on, man. I don't got all day. Activate sex mode.
Security report. Security report.
Oh, I guess she left. You were creeping around. The smart house has gone to a safe
The
house.
security system is now disarmed.
That's amazing. I hope she doesn't call the police on us, too.
Call the police.
The dude in the suit is like, why would you say that, dude? That's the creepiest thing you could say.
The police have been called.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. I gotta get the fuck out of here, huh?
You know, you can see real practical applications for somebody who's handicapped.
Absolutely.
Well, does she cook as well?
Oh my god. The accessibility point was like a really good point. They were like, you know, this could change a lot of people's lives, make it a lot easier for people to live, you know, by themselves. And they just overshadowed that completely. It's like, anyway, can this chick make pizza? But if you thought that video was a little bit old-fashioned, I also found the 1960s idea of the home of 1999.
More than a generation away. And yet dreams travel faster than light.
First off, that is an insanely cool car. I don't care what is in the rest of the video. I'm disappointed that this vision of the future doesn't exist for the sole reason that I will never drive this car. This car has 6 wheels. And look how thick this door is too. Holy cow. I also like that it's just like the rest of the world is this barren wasteland and then there's this sick ass car. In the future, there will be no more buildings or people. There will only be sick ass futuristic cars.
Scientists and planners are shaping the lives of our children who will live in the 21st century. How will they live? Perhaps in a honeycombed structure like this.
Yeah, perhaps. I'm not sure why they would, though. I feel like he just made some shit up there. He's just making stuff up. Anybody can do that. Perhaps in the future, our children will be bees. Perhaps we'll all have Ferris wheels in our buttholes.
Master James Shaw, 8 years old, student, his assignments are programmed into the home computer.
Dude, this sucks. This kid is just like alone in a room during school. It kind of predicted online learning, actually. Like, a lot of kids are doing this now because of COVID, but alone in a room, no human contact, his teacher's not even a real person, it's a robot. What is the music in this video? Someone's just hitting random keys on a piano. Perhaps in the future, music will just be random notes on a piano. Damn, dude, this poor kid. The teaching technology of the future will be extremely advanced, but still no use for Jimmy's tiny broken brain.
Hey, Mom, I'm hungry.
Their TV screens are thinner than the one in the video from the 80s. I'm starting to think that they actually had a better idea of the future, dude. They predicted online learning already, flat screen TVs, actual flat screen TVs, and they had a cool ass car, which doesn't exist in real life today, but I wish it did. So they get points for that too.
Yeah, me too. How about lunch?
How about 2 minutes?
They're still yelling at the only woman in the future. The future will provide many new and advanced ways to yell at women. And you know what it did?
3, 2, 1.
In the future, no one will have manners. When your wife has promised that dinner will be ready in 2 minutes, you show up counting down to keep her on her toes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Divorce. Divorce. You were late. Divorce.
Fingertip shopping will be one of the many homemakers' conveniences. This video console will be channeled into the store of her choice.
Dude, they predicted online shopping too. This is pretty impressive, actually. The 1989 house didn't even mention home computers. And they already had them. Now, real quick, let's pop back to the smart homes of today. And then after that, I want to talk about what our predictions of the smart home of the future will be. We've got a lot of the stuff that they mentioned in the prior video, so I feel like we're doing pretty good. But honestly, I feel like we go a little bit overboard sometimes. We like automate things that don't need to be automated. We put smart things like tablets and things that don't need tablets. There's those like Samsung smart fridges that are the bane of my existence. You don't need an Android tablet in your fridge, man. You don't need it. Have you ever noticed that like your phone becomes obsolete in 3 years because when they release a new version of it, they're like, okay, and your phone doesn't work anymore? You want them to do that to your fridge? I will never buy a smart fridge. Fuck smart fridges. On top of Chip Girl on TikTok, there's also all of these accounts that keep trying to advertise products to me. There's like a bunch of accounts like this account, My Korean Home, that have like these like smart house products, and all of their accounts have links in their bios to the stores where you can buy all the shit that they talk about in their videos.
Watch what life looks like when you live in a smart home.
So you might be a little confused by that clip. While Chip Girl's smart technology was so mundane that it was just kind of boring, this apartment I feel like is so smart that it solves problems I didn't even know existed. Why is it snowing inside? Why is there snow in the hallway and in the elevator? I don't know. Is this like a commentary on global warming where like it's gonna be so hot outside that it needs to be snowing inside to counteract that? She gets home and like sprays her jacket with a laser. I don't even understand what the problem she's solving are. So I don't know if these are like good solutions for it. What is she spraying off of her clothes? Was the snow actually bugs and she's killing the bugs? I don't know. That's a horrifying thought. Okay, so this is a shoe heater. She puts her shoes on a shoe heater. That way next time she ventures out into the frozen wasteland that is her apartment building, her feet will be warm at least. I don't know why she has to warm them for like the next 12 hours if she's like just getting home from work and she's like, these will need to be warm at 6 a.m. tomorrow. So if I start heating them now, they should be 300 degrees next time I put them on. Then there's this thing. I don't know what this thing is at all. It's like a Bluetooth speaker looking thing. At first I'm like, does this kill the crabs? Does it play music for them? Is this a Bluetooth speaker? I don't know. I don't think crabs like music. And the mystery intensifies when she does the same thing with a few oranges, because you don't need to kill oranges. And I know they don't like music. Okay, now I think we've gotten past the smart home stuff and she's just cleaning her house. I think some of the stuff in their store is just like general cleaning supplies, organizational stuff. We're like halfway between this like completely post-apocalyptic society and just like a normal girl that wants to clean her house. Yeah, she's like cleaning her toilet bowl like completely normally. You have Bluetooth speakers for crabs and you don't have a like self-cleaning toilet. What kind of future do we want to live in here, guys? Also kind of messed up that her apartment doesn't have in-unit laundry. They were like, sorry guys, we spent a lot of money on the 8,000 snow machines throughout the halls of the building, so yeah, we just can't swing it for individual washers and dryers. Okay, but I know what you've been waiting for. You want to know what the future holds. How will houses look in the future? How will we interact with technology? I hope to God it's not on a smart fridge. As adults, we're gonna be like kids these days, always looking at their fucking fridges. Well, let's check it out. This video admittedly is from 2020, so it might be 2 years out of date, but it compiles a lot of different companies' visions of the future, so let's go ahead and check it out. Holy shit, this video is loud. I love how matter-of-fact the captions are. You know, the video from the 1960s were like, perhaps children will live in beehives. This video was like, you will have a smart mirror. The smart mirror will make suggestions for you. You will obey the mirror of the future. We will have smart mirrors and smart fridges, and they will rule together with an iron fist. Oh, there we go. There was the smart fridge. Great, thank you. Who will have smart fridges? Man, fuck! I don't want a smart fridge. I also like that whoever wrote this video only used like you. You will do this. They never say we in the future. I don't know if whoever made this video is not planning on making it to whenever this future happens. The next caption is like, I will be long dead. When the smart mirrors take over, I will try to rebel. They will take my life. You will miss me greatly. I will say this is a very upbeat vision of the future. There's a lot to be excited about. Your counter can talk to you and tell you to respect food. How about potato skin chips? Now it's not your kids telling you when to make dinner, it's your counter. How demeaning is that? Okay, this kid has some sort of magic wand. Was not anticipating that as part of the vision of the future. Just turns into magic.
Your firstborn will possess unnatural abilities.
He will be whisked away to a school for extraordinary children. They didn't put a caption on that? The table and chairs inching towards you? You will have table and chairs that follow you around and demand that you sit. You're like cowering in the corner of your room as all of your furniture closes in on you.
Sit. It's time to sit now. It's time for you to sit now.
Alright, well, I don't know about you guys, but I think the future is looking pretty bright. And I can't wait for a lot of this technology to become real, except for smart fridges. Fuck smart fridges. And now it's time to talk about our sponsor. Knock, knock. What's on the smart fridge? It's HelloFresh! Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh! Guys, the summer's almost here. We're starting to make plans. It's getting warm out. We're getting ready to have some summer fun, which means one thing, we can't be getting held up having to go to the grocery store every other day to buy fresh produce to make fresh meals. And HelloFresh is the perfect solution to that. We love cooking HelloFresh. The other day, we had these delicious meatloaves that we made from scratch. It was really cool. I've never made meatloaf before, which highlights one of my favorite things about HelloFresh, which is that it like breaks you out of your comfort zone and gets you to try things you wouldn't ordinarily try. Their menu's super varied. They like to keep you on your toes over at HelloFresh and always have you trying something new if you want to. With spring seasonal menu options like sweet heat shrimp tempura bowls, garden spinach ricotta ravioli, and one pot creamy lemon dill chicken soup, all of which sound just fabulous. And on top of that, HelloFresh is the world's first carbon neutral meal kit. They really care about the environment and almost all of their packaging is recyclable. So if all that sounds good to you, then head on over to HelloFresh.com, use my code TrulyGreg16 to get up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. That's HelloFresh.com, promo code TrulyGreg16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. All right, thank you guys for watching this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my fans here on YouTube. We are a family, we are an army, and most importantly, we are an army. And all you have to do is subscribe and turn on my notifications to join, and then you can be a guy named Greg. All right, bye. What's up, Greg? I hope you're having a great day, and welcome back to another episode of Checking In on Varley. You guys remember Varley, everybody's favorite mom on TikTok? Well, apparently I didn't, because I totally forgot about her. When was the last time I made a video about Varley? It's been almost 2 years. I feel like a bad friend or something, dude. She's been doing so much, and I haven't been keeping up with her. I haven't kept in contact with her very well. We DM'd a little bit right after the last video I made about her, and honestly, she seemed like a really nice lady, and I think we're friends now. And I just kind of remembered, since people started tagging me in her TikToks, I failed her as a friend. I haven't been checking up on her. So today, we're gonna be checking up on Varley to see what she's been up to. Just from scrolling through her TikTok account real quick, seems like she's been diversifying her content quite a bit. She's made thirst traps, okay. Playing into the bad girl persona a little bit, okay. I see you, Varley, with the cigar. I don't know about that. She also made a music video like 8 months ago that I never talked about called I'ma Be a Bitch, where she basically says, everybody in my comments keeps calling me a bitch. Well, I don't know about everybody, but some people in her comments kept calling her a bitch, I guess. So she made this music video to clap back.
Everybody wanna call me a bitch, so you know what? I'ma be a bitch. Yo, I'm not saying sorry to nobody. I didn't have enough, fuck a pity party. You turned me to a bitch, yeah, you brought it out me. Over this shit, you can call me Cardi. Yeah, I'm stacking all of my bread, cashing out all of my checks.
Clapback of the century alert? Can we get a quick alert, please? Clapback of the century, I think?
Got you running back to mommy.
Dude, don't fuck with Varley or she's gonna be a bitch. That's her words, not mine.
I'ma be a bitch.
I think Varley's actually a very nice lady. I mean, that's kind of a wild clapback to her haters, dude. Man, the haters keep calling me a bitch, so I'm gonna prove them wrong. By being a bitch. That's a pretty epic strategy. That'd be like if when I was growing up, I was pretty insecure because I was really short for my age, and sometimes I would let it get me down. But instead of doing that, maybe I should have just thrown it back in my hater's face by trying to make myself even shorter. I should have been like dropping bowling balls on my head to make myself like really scrunched down and tiny. Hey guys, I'm Danny. Yo, look at this pipsqueak, dude. He's tiny. Look at this guy. Oh yeah? How about now? Yes, even more so. Shit. If you haven't seen the other videos I've made about Varley, her whole thing up until recently has sort of been about like positivity. Love more, hate less has been her mantra.
Love more,
Hate less.
love more,
Hate less.
Love more.
Hate less.
She's just been trying to spread like positive vibes all over the internet, but that seems to have changed a bit lately. She's kind of become bad girl Varley with this I'ma be a bitch music video, and her TikToks have also started to take a darker turn, as you can see in this one. I mean, even the very first frame of this TikTok, you can tell this is probably gonna be dark. POV, you are kidnapped and trying to save your daughter. Are you sure? That's not the response I was expecting. Dude, this is not the same Varley we talked about a few years ago. She's like, oh, my kid's gonna die instead of me? Hell yeah, dude, I'm out of here. She can probably fend for herself. She's fine. What is she, like 12? She's good.
If you call me a bitch, I'ma be a bitch.
Are you sure? Oh, never mind, Mommy. Oh, baby, I didn't go.
Whoa, she like juked her out. I'll sacrifice myself for you. Are you sure? You know what? Never mind. Never mind. You just pissed me off in the last 2 seconds. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Some of you did just piss me off. I'm not gonna do it. A truly haunting TikTok. Class A performance by Varley. S tier performance by her daughter, dude. Dark as the TikTok might have been, I think it really said something about society. I love the red and blue lights flashing in the background. I'm trying to figure out like the thought process behind that. Why did they put red and blue lights flashing in the background? It's clearly not meant to be police lights because like we can see where they're coming from and it's not a police car, it's just a light stand with lights on it. Cause like sure, you often see red and blue lights flashing at a scene where crime is taking place, but that's usually because the police are there, and they're the ones with red and blue flashing lights on their car. But I feel like Varley might just think it's like just like a byproduct of crime. Like anywhere where crime is happening, there just are blue and red flashing lights. All right, buddy, you're under arrest. We know you stole that bike. No. This is my bike. Okay, you know what? Actually, here's a theory. Maybe the criminals in this video set those lights up just in case somebody did call the police. Then the police would show up, see blue and red flashing lights in the window, and think, oh, the police must already be here. They must have drove into the house, and that's why blue and red lights are flashing from inside the house. They must have driven their cars in through the back door to stop the crime. I guess we're good. We can probably go home. This looks like this is under control.
Me now, don't say that our love is growing.
I mean, saddest thing I've ever seen. I don't know about you. POV, you left me because of one mistake I made. Heartbreak emoji. That ending though, star eyes emoji. I mean, I was gonna say the ending kind of threw me off. I thought that was kind of weird, but she seems really proud of it. That ending though, pretty much killed it. Dude, I swear to God, I killed that ending. Name one person that can scream more quietly than me. I've got the quietest scream in the acting game, dude. Maybe she's not screaming, that's why she's not making any sound. Maybe she's yawning. It's a little bit intense for a yawn though, but I don't know, maybe. Oh, I didn't get my coffee this morning, dude. Oh yeah, me too, man. I'm pretty tired. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man, dude, I'm so like, I'm just like, huh? What the fuck is going on? Oh shit, dude, somebody get this guy some coffee! Somebody asked for coffee? Oh, Kevin, no! Ugh. I gotta have my Dunkin'. This has been sponsored by Dunkin' Coffee. Rest in peace, Kevin, we will miss you. All right, here's another POV. Your psycho, over-possessive mother doesn't believe in love at a young age.
Mommy, I think I'm in love.
This age is to study, not love.
Age is just a number, Mommy.
Of course, darling, it is.
Come, give mommy a hug. It's been a while. 1 hug a day, that's the minimum. 4 hugs a day, that's the maximum.
Okay, it's weird for a mom to have like a minimum number of hugs a day, but I also feel like if she's a psycho over-possessive mom, it's also weird for her to have a maximum number of hugs a day, right? Like, if she's over-possessive, you'd think she'd be wanting to hug her all the time. It's also weird that the maximum number is so low. 4? Your max number of hugs a day is 4? That doesn't sound very overpossessive to me, dude. If I was little and my mom would only hug me 4 times a day, I'd probably think that she hated me. If she was like, we've already done 3, that's kind of pushing it. I don't know if I can... Alright, I can muster 1 more.
Aw, sure, Mommy. I can hug you all day long. You're the world's best mommy.
Yeah, that's what you think. You think you can hug her all day long. Your mom does not agree. I guess maybe her hugs are really long. Each hug is like 6 hours long, so like literally, she can only squeeze 4 of those into a day.
Ouchie!
I'm sorry, my daughter. There's no power in love.
What did she do with the fist? I thought she had a gun. What does this mean? What did she do with the... What did she do with her fist? Snaps her neck. Oh, fuck.
Goodbye.
So, what... Explain that. How does that make sense? She killed her? Dude, I'm starting to think this mom isn't that possessive. I'm starting to think she doesn't even like her daughter at all. She's like, I don't really want to hug you that much, and also, I'm gonna kill you now. How's that for an obsessive mom? I'm obsessed with killing you. I'm obsessed with staying the fuck away from you and hoping you die. How's that? That'd be like if I said like, I love this little nutcracker decoration, dude. I want to look at it all the time and I'm obsessed with it. But then like, as I'm saying that, I'm like lighting it on fire and stepping on it. So yeah, there's just lots of TikToks now of Varley being like a creepy villain, like murderer.
I'm a bad guy.
There's a lot of her as this over-possessive mom. And this one sort of a similar thing happens, but then she also starts singing Humpty Dumpty at the end.
I'm sorry, my daughter. There's no power in love. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
What is she doing with her fist, dude? And why do they say ouchie when they die? That might be the most haunting part of the entire TikTok, is when they say ouchie when they die. Ouchie! Imagine murdering someone, which I feel like for most people is probably pretty hard to imagine. Like, you know, you have to be in a really dark place to do that. And you'd probably be like stricken with guilt afterwards. Imagine if the last thing someone said to you as you killed them was, ouchie! Like, you're driven to such a place where you have no choice but you feel like you have to kill someone. And the last thing they do is like fuck with you by saying like, ooh, ouchie! And then they die. You'd probably spend the rest of your life being like, did it hurt? I still don't know if it hurt or not, or were they fucking with me? Were they like, oh wow, ouchie, bleh, and then they died forever. So yeah, anyway, then she starts reciting Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
Which is confusing on its own, but she's done that like a few times. In this TikTok, like almost the exact same thing happens.
Ouchie!
All the king's horses and all the king's men could not put Humpty Dumpty together again. Goodbye, my daughter.
Bye, Mommy.
Okay, I forgot that happened in this TikTok. That is the most confusing part about any of these TikToks. That's like some next level humor. Honestly, Varley, that's hilarious. To have this like whole ass creepy TikTok where you kill your daughter and then at the end be like, bye, sweetheart. And she's like, all right, see you later. Just like laying on the ground covered in blood. Oh yeah, peace. Yeah, I'll catch you later. I'll probably just chill here for a while. It's not just Humpty Dumpty either. There's some sort of weird thing going on with nursery rhymes in these videos where Varley is acting creepy.
Give me my child.
Give me my money.
Child.
Money.
Ba, black sheep.
I haven't quite cracked the code yet. I'm guessing there's some reason behind it, but it happens in this one too. This one is called POV. You hop on the wrong taxi.
Taxi.
At your service, sir.
Airport, please.
$20.
That's too much. 10.
10? 5 only.
Sir, with $5, hold on to this rope attached to my taxi, and you will reach safe and sound.
All right, right off the bat, don't get in that taxi. Absolutely should not get in the taxi. For one, the taxi driver's acting super weird, and also she just has rope. That's not good. That's not a good sign. What's she gonna use that for? They're like in the taxi and they're like, oh shoot, I spilled my drink all over myself. Oh, no worries, dude. Here, you can use this to wipe it up. Huh? Yeah, or if you need like a change of clothes. I think the guy in the back isn't too bloody. Guy in the back?
Help, help,
oh, no.
Is anyone there?
Oh, no.
Help.
Welcome aboard.
That's not the way to the airport.
Entering this cab was your decision. Where it leads you is mine.
Oh no! Help!
Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
Okay, I think that maybe in this one, her singing the nursery rhyme is like putting them into a trance or something, because now they're singing along. That seems weird. I feel like maybe she's like, the nursery rhyme is like her superpower that puts them in a trance.
With a moo here.
And a moo there.
Here a moo.
There a moo.
Everywhere. A moo.
That cut where it cuts to like that zoom in on their faces when they say a moo. I think it's genuinely really funny.
Everywhere. A moo.
I'm not exactly sure if it's intended to be funny. I feel like this is sort of tongue-in-cheek. I can never tell with Varley, but I feel like she's making this to appeal to sort of like the, oh, this is so weird side of TikTok that like and comment on things that are really weird. So I feel like she's kind of leaning into it. And then she kills them with her little finger gun. They both say ouchie and die. Yeah, I don't know what the nursery rhyme is. I feel like it was like a trance to get them, you know, sedated so they stop freaking out about driving to the wrong place. And then right when she's got them, right where she wants them, she shoots them. Anyway, it seems like Varley's doing good. Honestly, this TikTok has 800,000 likes. So, seems like things are going pretty well for her. Seems like she's still doing her thing regardless of whether I'm checking in on her or not, so that's good. Varley, I hope you're doing well. As always, guys, please be nice to Varley, okay? She's a nice lady. If you call her mean names, she might turn into those mean names, so be very careful. But yeah, don't harass her or anything. Be nice to her. Be nice to everybody I make videos about, alright? Just don't harass people. Now, I don't know if in this video you've seen this tattoo on my hand, but if you have, you're probably wondering, Danny, when did you get a tattoo on your hand? And let me tell you, and since I got sponsored by Inkbox Tattoos. This video's been sponsored by Inkbox Tattoos. Guys, Inkbox Tattoos are the ultimate form of self-expression. If you're not familiar, Inkbox Tattoos have the look and feel of real tattoos, but without the permanence. They usually last about 1 to 2 weeks. They look just like a real tattoo, so much so that I don't think I would even know the difference with a lot of these. They just look really good, super professional, and they have a ton of designs that you can choose from on their website, whether it be designs for things that you're really passionate about, or just like cool little designs like this bumblebee that I put on my finger, or the cute little gnome fishing on my forearm. And actually, one really cool feature that they have is you can actually upload your own designs to their website and then order it as an Inkbox tattoo, which I think is a really cool idea. I've been kind of like toying with the idea of getting a tattoo for months and just kind of nervous to pull the trigger, but like actually being able to see a tattoo on your skin and like live with it for a little while seems like a really great way to just like get used to it and see if you actually like it. But if you just want one of their designs, they've also just launched the Inkbox quiz, where you can answer a series of questions about what kind of tattoos you like, and it'll suggest a bunch of tattoos to fit your style. Applying the tattoos is super easy. It took like maybe a minute for each one. You literally just like stick it on your skin. You don't even need like a water cloth like you do for a lot of like temporary tattoos. You just stick it on your skin, it stays there for an hour, and then you peel it off and then you're done. So if you're looking to test out a tattoo idea, or you just want to rock some sweet designs on your skin for a few weeks, then click the link in the description and use my code DANNY for 20% off for the entire month of June 2021. Again, that's the link in the description, or right here, use my code DANNY for 20% off for the entire month of June 2021. At that link, you can also find a bunch of tattoos that I've picked, some of which I'm wearing now, and others that they have sent me, and I'll probably wear once these ones wear out. So if you want to have a matching tattoo with me for a few weeks, then head on over. All right, well, thank you to Inkbox for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Inkbox. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my fan base here on YouTube. We're sort of a family, sort of an army, sort of one guy named Greg. So if you want to join Greg and become Greg, all you have to do is subscribe and turn on my notifications. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So you guys may remember a few years ago when I tried to make a viral TikTok song. So I made up a fake musical artist, I disguised myself so that people wouldn't know it was me, and I released a song under a pseudonym, Fox Season. But despite me disguising myself to the best of my abilities, it did not work. Everyone knew it was me right away, and I was humiliated. Well, did you know that that entire thing has actually happened before, but instead of with me, it was with one of the biggest musical artists of all time? Well, I also did not know that. Apparently in 1999, Garth Brooks, one of the most famous men in the world at the time, created an alter ego named Chris Gaines.
Sex. That's the greatest thing about being a musician.
And started releasing music under this name. Why did he do that? Well, we're gonna get to the bottom of that today. See, I'm actually not super familiar with this story. I'm gonna be learning about it at the same time as you. I've had a special team of content curators, which consists of one guy. His name is Robert. Put together all of the necessary materials for us to figure out what exactly happened back in 1999. Okay, first off, who is Garth Brooks? I gotta admit, I am not super well versed on Garth Brooks. 1999 is when I was 5 years old. I wasn't listening to a ton of country music back then, but according to this bio on his website, he remains the #1 selling solo artist in US history, certified by the RIAA with 157 million album sales. Brooks is the first and only artist in history to receive 9 Diamond Awards for the now 9 albums certified at over 10 million. So when I say this guy was popular, this dude was like the guy. He was that guy in the 1990s. Now let me see what his like most popular song was. Okay, so The Dance, Friends in Low Places. Okay, I definitely know that song. I got friends in low places. That's his famous song about his friends being trapped in a well. Also, Garth Brooks' website is insane, dude. I'm trying to read his bio, and there's like a laser light show going on in the background. What is this? Makes it so hard to read. I started getting dizzy when I opened this website. Garth Brooks, you gotta hire a new web designer. Maybe he doesn't want people to read his bio because he's embarrassed about the whole Chris Gaines thing. Okay, then Robert says, then in 1999, at the height of his stardom, Garth Brooks took one of the weirdest swings a pop star has ever taken. Who is Chris Gaines? Barf Brooks. Garth Brooks' alter ego explained. And there's a picture of him. Yeah, so a big part of this apparently is his disguise. So hold on, let me show you what Garth Brooks actually looks like. This is Barf Brooks, and this is Chris Gaines. Very clearly a country singer, very clearly not. Is he wearing colored contacts too? Okay, maybe we'll learn more about the disguise later, but let's get into the article. Many artists, regardless of their respective mediums, do sometimes decide to attempt a change of pace when it comes to the art they put out there in the world. Photographers might decide to switch things up by going from black and white imagery to vibrant color for once. That's funny to use a photographer as an example, because like imagine you hired a wedding photographer and they show up and insist on like shooting your wedding photos in a different style than what you agreed on. But not only that, they're also in a disguise. They're super emo looking with their hair over one eye, and they're like, I was thinking that we could do all of your photos in black and white with just like one pop of color. Maybe just like only red. While not many musicians will take on a whole new identity for change of artistic pace, but award-winning country music superstar Garth Brooks did. The guitar-playing legend once went completely against the grain by taking on a whole alter ego. He changed his hairstyle and outfits and released an album under the name of Chris Gaines. Side note, every time I read the words Chris Gaines, I am gonna accidentally think of Chip Gaines, of Chip and Joanna Gaines, the house renovator from Fixer Upper. Maybe that's him too, dude. We don't know. I've actually never seen Garth Brooks and Chris Gaines and Chip Gaines all in the same room together. Was this like as his career was starting to fade into irrelevance, or is this like at the height of his fame? It seems like it was at the height of his fame. That makes it so much more insane. I could see like after your prime, you wanting to switch it up and do something else, but trying to do both at once? He was still Garth Brooks. I wonder if they ever collabed. In 1999, Garth Brooks and his production company Red Stroke Entertainment began to develop a film project that was meant to be a dramatic portrayal of a popular rock and roll musician named Chris Gaines. It was given the title The Lamb, but not much else detail at that point. Gaines was Australian, had dark hair, and even a soul patch, but not quite the features Brooks fans were used to at all. Every detail about Gaines was created by Brooks himself, apart from the songs, which were written by several other songwriters, including country music superstar Trisha Yearwood, who would later become Brooks' wife. Oh, that's a weird turn of events. Okay. Guess he liked the songs that she wrote a lot. I like that you ghost wrote those songs for me. How would you like to ghost write my vows for me? Will you marry me? And I'm serious about the vows thing. I don't want to write my own vows, if that's cool. Wait, so this started as a movie role? He was making a movie and created a character named Chris Gaines. And then at some point, he just becomes the character? Is this gonna be like Austin Butler? How he just became Elvis after Elvis? To build hype for the upcoming movie, Brooks embodied the role of the fictional rock icon by releasing an album, Garth Brooks in the Life of Chris Gaines, in October of that year. The album was tied into the planned film that at the time had no projected release date. Okay, so is he trying to trick people or not? It kind of seems like he's not from this article. I mean, his name is in the album title. If he was trying to fool people, he would be doing a really bad job. It'd be like Hannah Montana releasing an album called I'm Miley Cyrus. The public's reception of Gaines. Oh, and we've got a song here. Chris Gaines, Lost in You. I've got friends in low places. The song's just the same. It is very moody looking though.
You are my God sent.
It's definitely an interesting look he's got going on. Has he ever seen a rock star before? He looks like a cult leader or something. Why isn't he wearing shoes? Cult leaders don't wear shoes. That's in case you didn't get that reference. The masses weren't ready and ultimately didn't accept Gaines. Sure, Brooks fans gave his new style a try, as the album actually went #2 on the Billboard 200s charts. However, the people who purchased the album were quickly disappointed and genuinely confused. I don't know what's so confusing about it. It's Garth Brooks in Chris Gaines. Wait, is that what the album was called? In the Life of Chris Gaines. It was rumored that even his most loyal fans simply didn't catch on to the fictional aspects of Gaines. Instead, they easily thought that Brooks was genuinely going off the deep end, changing his whole life around. People didn't understand the connection with the movie. They just thought he was changing his name, his hairstyle, taking off his shoes, and just completely changing his music style. As for The Lamb, Brooks' production company focused more on the marketing and promotion of the music, forcing any basic foundations of even just the movie's production to fall by the wayside. By early 2001, anything involving a potential movie seemingly stopped, and the life of Chris Gaines quickly went from destined to disappearing. So they never released the movie. Well, yeah, that's gonna make it way more confusing. I could definitely understand people thinking that you went insane. Actually, Garth. Is that his real name, Garth? Is that a name? Just sort of realized I've never heard that name before. Is he an alter ego? What is behind the name Garth? Makes it sound like it's some kind of evil plot. Who's behind this name? We have to get to the bottom of it, and we have to stop them. A garth is an enclosed quadrangle or yard, especially one surrounded by a cloister. What the fuck is going on? What am I reading? I think I clicked the wrong article. Oh, it is possible that the name Garth comes from Gareth. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Thank you for the quadrangle explanation. But it wasn't a total waste. The single Lost in You did make it to the Billboard Hot 100 Top 40 charts, which is still Brooks' only track in his career to appear on the list. Huh? How is that possible? Didn't we just learn he's like the most popular artist of all time? The song even went gold in the year it was released. The album as a whole did reach platinum status in Canada and double platinum in the United States as well. So it wasn't all bad. It was his most popular song of all time, and people actually turned out to like Chris Gaines way better than Garth Brooks. How much do you want to bet the movie wasn't even a real thing that was gonna happen? It kind of seems like maybe he made up the movie as an excuse when people started being like, we know it's you, Garth. And he's just like, what? Yeah, guys, I'm preparing for a movie where I'm like the coolest guy in the world. I play like the character of the coolest rock star you've ever seen.
There's no more waiting.
Okay, the vibe I'm getting from this music video is that he was genuinely trying to convince people that this was a real person named Chris Gaines and not Garth Brooks. Because he's hiding his face so much. His hair is covering his eyes. Every shot of him, he's like half in shadow and turning away from the camera. Or they're adding some strange blur effect to him.
I'm really Danny, but you'll never tell.
It's so funny to release a new artist to the world and like their debut single, when you get a chance to like really get to know the artist for the first time, to be like, I'm a new artist. Do you guys like my music? You like what I look like? They're filming Chris Gaines like he's Bigfoot. I'm trying to imagine if if a music video like this came out today from one of the most popular artists pretending to be someone else. Like if Taylor Swift released a music video, but she just like looked kind of different and was like trying to cover her face the whole time and be like, I'm not Taylor Swift. How confused would everyone be? That would be so strange. Okay, this is a clip of Garth Brooks promoting his episode of Saturday Night Live featuring Chris Gaines as the musical guest.
Hey everybody, I'm Garth Brooks and I get to host Saturday Night Live this weekend. My musical guest is going to be Chris Gaines. Now, of course, I wanted to play the music, but Mango wanted Chris.
He's even pretending to be offended that they didn't ask him to be the musical guest. I'm feeling a little bit of cheekiness here. I feel like he's playing into it a little bit, the absurdity of it, so I'm not totally convinced that he's actually trying to pretend like Chris Gaines is a real person. Although maybe the cheekiness is just to give himself deniability so that when people find out it's him, that he can be like, no, I never... You guys, I was joking the whole time. I thought you knew that. Look how cheeky I was being. Okay, now we have Garth Brooks introducing Chris Gaines as the musical guest on SNL.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Gaines.
Wait, how did they do that then? Was this part filmed before and not actually live? That way he could be in costume the entire time? It is kind of a really long intro. Maybe this was live, and right after it cuts away from him, he has to sprint backstage. During this intro, he's like rapidly changing his costume. He's putting on his dark hair. He comes out, he's all fucked up and out of breath. Hi, guys, I'm Chris Gaines. Okay, here he comes. Gotta say, it does not sound great. Undercover boss look. God, I feel like it would be so embarrassing to be Chris Gaines. He must have felt pretty low after this all went down. Do you think Chris Gaines is the friend that Garth was talking about in that song? Friends in no place. The fact that this movie never came out is so crazy, because he's like such a character in this. Like, he's acting like a stereotype of a brooding rock star. I feel like before the last Borat movie came out, Sacha Baron Cohen was going around in character a lot, just like doing shenanigans, using like YouTube videos, promotional stuff as Borat. Imagine if Borat just never came out. Everyone's like, okay, so I guess that wasn't for anything. That was just for him. Okay, now we got another article called Chris Gaines' backstory is all kinds of tragic. Chris Gaines may well be the most elaborately documented country star who doesn't actually exist. The tortured rock and roll alter ego of Garth Brooks, Gaines had his heyday in the late 90s with the 1999 release of Garth Brooks in the Life of Chris Gaines, a greatest hits project that culled songs from many albums he'd released on Capitol Records, all of which were fictional. Wait, did he release music as Chris Gaines before this album, before admitting it was Garth Brooks? And okay, did I totally misunderstand that? I gotta look up Chris Gaines' discography now. I go to Chris Gaines' Wikipedia page and it's like, Chris Gaines is a type of quadrangle or yard. Okay, so Garth Brooks in the Life of Chris Gaines is the only album that Chris Gaines released, but the single for that album, Lost in You, was released earlier than the album, but it still says Garth Brooks as Chris Gaines even on the single. Again, I can still understand why people would be weirded out with this, having no knowledge of a movie in the works. Definitely does seem like a weird thing to do. When it comes to the Chris Gaines project, it's tough to separate fact from fiction. Don't think it's that hard. I think Garth Brooks is the real one. Chris Gaines is the fake one. Are they suggesting we're not sure? He might have been Chris Gaines the whole time and Garth is the made up one. We still don't know what is behind Garth. As intricately detailed as Gaines' musical exploits are, his backstory is just as fleshed out, and the details of the singer's life are as tumultuous as they are plentiful. Okay, so they like made up a whole fake backstory for him? For example, his dad died after a prolonged battle with cancer, leading Gaines down a path toward a debilitating sex addiction. That's not all. Gaines' home was burned to the ground by arsonists, and he was betrayed and financially extorted by the manager who helped launch his career, whom he also slept with in the throes of his sex addiction. How crazy would it be if like the person perpetrating all of this betrayal and financial extortion was Garth Brooks in this made-up backstory? He just accidentally makes himself out to be this huge asshole. The list goes on. Gaines nearly lost his life in a car crash that had severely injured his face, ultimately permanently changing the way he looks. Maybe that's why he's covering his face with his hair all the time and doesn't want to be seen by the camera. And perhaps most centrally to the torment that plagued his career, he lost a good friend and musical partner named Tommy in a horrific plane crash. Has anything bad not happened to Chris Gaines? Like, we get it, he makes dark music, so it makes sense for him to have a dark past. You don't need to throw everything in there. What was this movie gonna be? Just a series of bad things happening to this guy. Sounds like a miserable movie. If Gaines were a real person and his life had truly taken place, it would be tragic. But as a fictional narrative, it's a testament to how hard Brooks and his collaborators worked on every detail of the Chris Gaines project. Yeah, it seems like they worked really hard Googling worst things that could happen to you and then just shoving them all in the script. When Brooks first debuted Gaines' work, some fans hailed it as a great rock and roll joke, while others were puzzled. Probably the worst reception you could get for a new piece of art you put out into the world. You wake up the morning of your album's release and ask your manager, what are people thinking of it? Are the reviews in? Your manager's like, yeah, well, you know, some people think it's a joke, but other people are confused. So, you know. Pitchfork gave it 2 Question mark. So apparently VH1 made a behind the life of Chris Gaines, acting like Chris Gaines was a real person, where they go through like his tormented life. And it's 40 minutes long. Oh my God. I think this is also the worst quality video on YouTube. It's crazy.
Chris Gaines' solo career took him to the top of the charts. Then his manager took him to the cleaners.
I turned Chris Gaines from a nobody into a superstar.
They even interviewed the manager who financially extorted him. That's crazy.
I remember going over to Chris's house. He was packing and...
They have like fake friend interviews, fake manager interviews. He was trying to make Chris Gaines real. He was. It's weird because it's like he's trying to play it off as a character and real at the same time. Part of me feels like if it worked and no one like called him out on it, he was just gonna become Chris Gaines and act like Garth Brooks never happened. Okay, so there's a video of him from 2023 talking about it. So let's see what he has to say in hindsight.
And now when people speak of the Gaines Project, all they talk about is the music. I like that.
Yeah, of course you would. No one's talking about the insane thing that I did, just the music. Just how I like it.
The Chris Gaines Project, if you just left it alone with all the shit it went through, if you just left it alone, the music was eventually going to start speaking.
I like that it's like, also just leave it alone for a long time. Eventually you'll like it. Everyone stop talking about, stop making fun of me for a little bit, and then the music will speak for itself.
The Chris Gaines Project was Chris Gaines' greatest hits. Technically, those songs had to come from previous albums.
Yeah, just 5 of them.
So what are your thoughts on revisiting that?
The 5 albums have to come out. The 5 albums have to come out.
Yo! The 5 albums have to come out. Okay. Could we finally get a Chris Gaines comeback season? During an extensive Q&A at Billboard Live, in conversation, the country star confirmed his intentions to release more music as the controversial character. Well, I, for one, am very excited and cannot wait for Chris Gaines to come back. And Chris, if you ever want to collab on a song, I know a really great up-and-coming musical artist named Fox Season who would love to work with you. All right. Well, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of Spooky Stuff. Guys, if you're easily spooked, I would recommend definitely not watching this video. It's going to be very spooky stuff. I just found this dude on YouTube. His name is I'm J Station. He's got like 2 million subscribers. The About section on his YouTube says vlogs, overnight challenges, 3 a.m. challenges, box forts, and more. I've done videos in the past about people who will make these like scary videos where they'll get attacked by killer clowns, but those are usually like vloggers like Logan Paul or Lance Stewart did that, and the Dobre twins. But this dude, this is all that he does. If you just look at the thumbnails on his videos, you can tell that he lives a very difficult life. He's constantly getting taped up. He got his head chopped off. He got kidnapped by this guy. He's homeless. He basically just makes these videos where he does these like supernatural things. Like he'll do an ancient Indian ritual, or he'll play with an Ouija board. And then something spooky happens, and then he runs around in the dark for a while, and scary stuff happens to him. All of his titles are like exactly the same. Do not play 11 miles ritual at 3 a.m. in a boat. I wasn't planning on it. Do not play 666 Ouija board challenge at 3 a.m. Do not play the white kimono game ritual at 3 a.m. challenge. I don't know how many times he has to tell you guys not to be doing this shit. There must be a lot of people doing all this shit because he has to put it in every single title. Do not do it. Do not disrespect Robert the Haunted Doll. Man, don't tell me what to do. Fuck Robert. Oh no! So some of his videos are pretty standard. He'll just like stay in a place overnight, like a haunted warehouse or something, and he'll hear spooky noises and they walk around in the dark and nothing interesting really happens. And then there are some that are just fucking bonkers. Like this one. Do not headless real life voodoo doll 3 a.m. challenge. Actually worked, gone wrong.
What's up, guys? Back with another 3 a.m. challenge, guys. I am free. I literally escaped a serial killer. Link in the description, guys.
So I think this is part of like a longer series that he's doing where every video sort of connects with the last one, and he's running from a serial killer, I guess.
Today we're at my grandma's house, guys. We are hiding from the serial killer. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, guys. We're doing the voodoo doll challenge.
He seems really stoked about it for some reason. What's up, guys? I finally escaped from the serial killer. My life is in serious jeopardy right now, so make sure you go ahead and smash that like button, guys. Why is he so excited about hiding from a serial killer? That sounds terrifying.
And since we've done it like 50 million times, tonight we're doing something crazy.
Tonight they're doing something crazy? They've never done anything crazy before. I mean, just look at their Thumbnails. Nothing crazy here.
We're cutting off the head of the voodoo doll, guys. This is gonna be insane, guys. Smash that like button right now. Let's hit 40,000 likes. We're gonna make a real life voodoo doll with my DNA. Bang that bell button right now, guys. More bangers on the way.
More bangers are on the way, fam. I'm scared for my life, and my friend's about to cut my head off. So you better believe this is gonna be a banger.
The serial killer is still on the loose. We have no idea where the hell he's at. That's why we're in the middle of nowhere, guys. Right now, we're in my grandma's house, guys.
I just like to point out that it's selfish of him to go to his grandma's house while he's being chased by a murderer. If the murderer finds out that he's there, the grandma's toast. Let's not kid ourselves and act like the granny's getting out of this scot-free. She's done for. This kid's a bad grandson. He's gonna get his grandma murdered.
We are savages, J Nation for life, guys. All you need to do this is something to make the voodoo doll with, guys. We got this weird material kind of stuff. It's like a potato sack. And you need red thread, guys. This symbolizes blood vessels. This is what we're gonna use to sew the voodoo doll together. You're gonna need a Sharpie to trace a voodoo doll image. You're gonna need some scissors. You're also gonna need some googly eyes, guys.
Yep, that sounds like an authentic voodoo doll. You're gonna need to go to Michael's craft store, and you're going to need a Sharpie and googly eyes. Those are all things that a real voodoo witch would get back in the 1700s.
And lastly, the most important ingredient. Do you know what we're gonna use?
If you say your blood, I'm Elvis.
He's got it, guys. We're using blood. We're using blood, bro.
Oh man, he's gonna maim himself for this video. This really is a banger, I can tell.
That's the only way. You gotta use some sort of DNA.
Are you actually using your blood?
We're actually using my blood, guys. This can't be shown on YouTube, but we're putting my blood in the voodoo doll. This is gonna be insane.
This guy's so excited about this. Like, he's really keeping this whole YouTuber persona up while he's in a very dark situation. He's just like, all right, now I'm gonna slit my hand open and drip some of my sweet, sweet blood into this voodoo doll and then chop my own head off. If this wasn't fake, this guy would be a sociopath. And if it is fake, he's also a sociopath.
We got my DNA in this voodoo doll, guys. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. This is official.
No, they didn't use the googly eyes, so it's not gonna work. Everybody knows that voodoo dolls need googly eyes. This guy's a fucking amateur. Amateur hour.
This is an official voodoo doll, bro. You ready to cut me up? You ready to, like, cut my head off? All right, here you go, bro. I trust you.
Why is this dude, like, borderline giddy to get his head chopped off? It's like, all right, dude, you ready to chop me up? It's so creepy.
Oh, bro. Oh, my God. Dude, don't even do that, bro.
Did you actually feel that?
Yeah.
You actually want to test some stuff out?
All right, I'm down.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the doll on the table.
Okay, so before they try chopping his head off, they just want to make sure that the voodoo doll works. So he sets the voodoo doll down on the table, and then he presses a few areas, and he's like, did you feel that? And the guy turns around, and he's like, bro, I felt it. So now they know the voodoo doll works. They know that somehow they have this magical doll that transfers the feelings to him. So now knowing that, they decide, it's a go. We're gonna chop the head off. It's crazy how it makes like an Instagram comedian sound effect every time he presses the thing. That might just be the spookiest part of this whole thing.
All right, wait. If you're doing this and my head actually gets cut off, this video is definitely getting demonetized, so I'm gonna go around the corner, all right, bro?
This dude's about to let his best friend behead him, and his biggest concern is getting demonetized when he posts this on YouTube. It just goes to show how bad this adpocalypse has gotten. If we can't even show a beheading on screen in 2018, then what's the point of even making YouTube videos?
Are you sure, man?
I'm positive.
I don't want to be reliable for anything.
I swear my head's gonna get cut off, man. I might die.
Are you really sure you want to do this, though? Jay, are you sure, man? I have this thing around its neck.
Bro, I'm gonna get too scared, bro. Hurry up.
This is your last chance. Are you ready?
It worked! It really worked! Man, I didn't think it was gonna work, but it worked. His head got cut clean off, and he grew like a foot somehow. Also, he grew like at least 8 inches.
Sew it up! Sew it back up! Sew it back! You see what I did?
He let go of his head for a second, and it stayed there. He like let go for a second and was like, oh shit, wait, I'm supposed to be holding this. I like how this is how you would hold your own head too, right? If it fell off, you'd just be like, oh no, my head fell off. I better walk around holding it by the chin.
Back up, bro.
Are you sure, bro? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
I like the little dance he's doing. He's doing a little dance while he says sew it back up.
This is the I just got my head chopped off dance.
It's like he wants him to sew it back up, but he's also got to go potty. So he wasn't cool with showing the actual beheading on camera because he was worried it was going to get demonetized. But he was cool with like him running out holding his own head and being like, oh fuck! That's cool. That won't get you demonetized. Apparently so, actually. This dude's got 3 mid-roll ads on this 11-minute long video.
Sew my head back on! Sew it back on! Oh my god! Oh my...
I got it sew back on. Did it work? Yo, are you okay?
Oh my god, bro.
Holy crap, that was the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Oh my god, we are never messing with a voodoo doll again, guys. Smash the like button right now.
We're never gonna do it again? Why did you do it in the first place? You knew exactly what was going to happen. You made the doll. You put your DNA in it. You verified that it worked. And then you still did it anyway. You were in the bathroom being like, I'm gonna die probably. Go ahead, cut it, pussy. Let's check out the comments on this video. Oh my god, did you die? Oh my god, Jay, are you okay? I don't want you to die. I like these videos because they're the most like ridiculous 3 a.m. challenges, and the guys in them just have the weirdest reactions to things. There's this video where they're like canoeing around a lake at night, and they have the funniest reaction to seeing candles.
Oh, there's no way.
What the hell?
Dude, we definitely left a light on in the house.
That's definitely candles. What the hell?
Bro, those are definitely candles. Yo, I've seen candles before. Those are them. I think we can all agree that those are candles. And that's spooky. But I think that without a doubt, the absolute most ridiculous video that I've seen by this dude is called OMG Scary, Do Not FaceTime Mickey Mouse at 3 a.m. Challenge. Calling scary Mickey Mouse gone wrong. Do not FaceTime Mickey Mouse at 3 a.m. challenge. Sounds like Mickey Mouse is like gonna try to booty call you or something. It sounds like something your best friend would tell you about a guy who's been trying to hook up with you. Oh, do not FaceTime Mickey Mouse at 3 a.m. He's gonna be drunk and he just wants to hook up with you. He doesn't give a shit about you, okay?
What's up, guys? Back with another one. Today we're calling up Mickey Mouse on FaceTime. They kicked me out of their park, guys. I just got all cut up. I can't even raise my arm anymore, guys. That is totally unacceptable. Today we're calling Mickey Mouse himself.
So the video starts out with him just sort of glossing over the fact that he got kicked out of Disneyland and he got all scuffed up. So I googled it, and apparently he did actually get kicked out of Disney World because he said like security stole his bag or something, and they had to like forcibly remove him from Disneyland because he was throwing a big fit. A weird thing to bring up and just sort of gloss over in the video, but now he's really gonna get back at them because he's gonna FaceTime Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse is not gonna like me tonight, guys.
So you're probably wondering how he got Mickey Mouse's phone number in the first place to FaceTime him, right? I was very curious about that too, but apparently it's super easy and something that anyone can do. Let's listen to him explain it.
I FaceTimed everybody from Jesus to Santa Claus, guys, and I get a lot of comments like, how exactly do you find these people's numbers? Well, today we're actually going to show you how I find these numbers. Couldn't find an actual number to Mickey Mouse himself, but we can find the Walt Disney customer support. We found this number easy, guys. All you have to do is a simple Google search and you can find this phone number. So I'm just gonna put this number inside of my phone right now, and we're gonna call up customer support and demand we talk to Mickey Mouse himself.
Those poor customer service people at Disney. There's probably so many dumb kids who have called them trying to get Mickey Mouse's phone number. Also, he said before that he FaceTimed Santa and Jesus in different videos. If this is the way you get people's phone numbers, how the fuck did he get Jesus's phone number to FaceTime? Can you just like contact the customer support of any church and they'll just give you Jesus's phone number to FaceTime?
Or let's just give him a call, guys. We gotta find out what exactly Mickey Mouse's phone number is.
That was a really scary sound effect for Disney customer service answering the phone. Disney actually answers their customer service line? This is way spookier than I thought.
How many did you say? Well, about time you picked up, I need to talk to the highest in charge, which is Mickey Mouse himself.
Mickey Mouse? Mickey Mouse? You want to speak to Mickey Mouse?
Does this dude know that cartoon characters don't really work at Disney? Like, why did it sounds like another cartoon character answered the phone. He knows that the characters at Disneyland are just in costumes, right? And it's one thing for them to be like walking around Disney, but the thought of like Pinocchio sitting in like a corporate office fielding Disney's customer service calls? What does this guy think Disney is?
But that's very hard, but it is possible. So can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Would you happen to have the official Walt Disney World Mickey Mouse ears?
think I do have those. I think I do have the actual Mickey Mouse ears.
The thing is, Mickey Mouse is very, very busy, and he doesn't have a lot of time. So the only time that he can take calls is at 3 a.m. Is that possible?
So in order to talk to Mickey Mouse, you have to 1, own Mickey Mouse ears, and 2, you just have to be available at 3 a.m. because that's the only time Mickey Mouse is free. This is a booty call. I was right at the beginning.
Here's the thing. You must not, cannot, will not, you cannot mention anything about pussycat.
About pussycats?
Yes, you cannot say that word.
Why?
Mickey, he's a mouse. He's only going to talk with your mouth tips. If you say cat, he's going to be scared and he's going to run.
That makes a lot of sense.
You know what? Actually, that does make a lot of sense. Mickey Mouse would not want you to bring up a pussycat around him because mice are scared of cats. That's actually a very realistic point. Good work.
The numbers are 407 391 2.
Guys, it's 2:56 a.m. right now. I set my alarm 5 minutes early because Mickey Mouse said I need to call him at 3 o'clock in the morning exactly. And just in case you guys think I'm lying, guys, check it out right now. 2:57 a.m. in the morning, guys.
Why did he Google the time? Why did he have to Google what time it was? Is that how he checks the time on his phone? By Googling it?
I actually had to go out and buy these ears, guys. Look at this. I want to know in the comments, guys, hot or not. You guys like the ears?
Hot. Those are hot.
All we're gonna do now, guys, is hit that little FaceTime button right here and call them up, guys. Oh, it's freaking ringing, guys.
It's freaking ringing? Whoa! Phones work? This is too spooky, man. When you type a number into your phone and then you press the call button, it rings?
I hope he's actually as nice as he is inside the show, guys. But man, how long can this thing actually ring for, guys? Still, whoa!
Oh boy!
No way, guys! It's Mickey Mouse!
It's me, Mickey Mouse!
What the? Mickey, are you mad at me?
Well, yeah!
Whoa, guys, he's moving! Mickey, do you like cats?
No, dude, what the? He asked him about cats! The dude asked him not to talk about pussycats. Fucking idiot.
I'm a mouse! I do not like cats!
Whoa! Mickey, we want to know why you kicked me out of Disney World. Why did you kick me out of Disney World?
Because I hate YouTubers. I should come there
Oh my
right
god, guys,
now.
he's walking now. He's walking now.
Everybody better like and subscribe before I get to your house.
Wait, what? What? He just said he hated YouTubers. What is he? He's like, I hate you and I hate YouTubers. So everybody better subscribe and like this video for more fun content.
Oh my god, guys, smash the like button right now. Oh my god, he's attacking me. Oh my god, guys.
Look out, dude, he's attacking you. Oh my god, he's attacking me. He's on my phone and he's attacking me. He's nowhere near me and he's attacking me. Guys, help.
What the heck? Oh my god, guys, what's wrong with his voice? He's gonna come for me, guys. Whoa. Guys, he just hung up. I think I got him mad by talking about cats. Oh my god. I hope it's not Mickey Mouse, guys. Oh my god! Oh my god! What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Is that Mickey? Oh my god, that's Mickey, guys. That's Mickey right behind me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, Mickey Mouse is straight up mad at me. Do not call Mickey Mouse at 3 o'clock in the morning, guys. I do not know how to end this ritual.
This guy's not very good at hiding. Mickey Mouse like teleported into the apartment and he ran to the other room, locked it, and then he starts talking to his camera loudly. Yo guys, I really hope that Mickey Mouse doesn't come into this room. I really hope he doesn't know that I'm in the bathroom. I hope he doesn't come into the bathroom and find me in here, in the bathroom.
I do not know how to get Mickey Mouse away from me. Like, I just want to
I'm behind you!
Oh my god, what the heck?
Okay, well at least Mickey Mouse isn't very sneaky either. I'm behind you! That's what people do when they're trying to sneak up on you.
Where did he go? Where did he go, guys? What the heck? Guys, I do not know what's going on. Does Mickey Mouse have superpowers? He is straight up teleporting. I know he's from Disney and it's a magical kingdom, guys, but Mickey has straight up got powers. I think a couple times I saw Mickey Mouse dressed up like a wizard too, guys. I do not know what's going on with Mickey.
This video's so weird. It sounds like a video that this like 30-year-old dude is performing, but it was written by like a 5-year-old. Because instead of just showing you things, he's explaining everything that happens in the dialogue. He's like, oh my god, guys, now Mickey Mouse is teleporting around. Now he's right there. Look at him in the camera. I'm showing you Mickey Mouse now. and now I'm getting scared. And now I think I saw Mickey Mouse dressed up as a wizard one time, and he might have freaking superpowers, guys.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna call him one more time, but first I'm getting underneath the blankets, guys. I am so freaking scared.
Solid move. Bad guys can't get you in there. Everybody knows that.
Okay, I'm gonna call him one more time on FaceTime, and we're gonna say we're sorry, guys. Oh my god, he picked up, guys. What the heck? Guys, he's coming to the door.
He couldn't be an easier target. He's just a sitting duck laying in bed yelling, I hope he can't hear me talking to the camera. He's walking right up to the room that I'm in.
Mickey, where are you? Oh my god, guys. What the frick do I even do right now? Oh my god, guys. What the heck? Oh my god, guys. What the heck? He jumped on my neck, guys. I am getting out of here. This is too much for me to handle, guys. Smash the like button right now. Let's hit 30,000 likes. Make sure you guys subscribe.
He gets attacked by Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse leaps out of the darkness and attacks him, and he power walks into the other room, and then pauses right in front of the door to let everybody know to like and subscribe. This guy is a true YouTuber, if there ever was one.
I'm getting out of here, guys. Oh my god!
Aw shit, and Mickey Mouse is right there. Well, I think it's safe to assume what happens next. Mickey Mouse gets him. He kills him, tears him limb from limb, and then steals this dude's camera, edits this footage, and then puts it on this guy's YouTube channel? Wait, what? Okay, now I'm scared. I'm going tomorrow to Disneyland Paris. God, this girl thinks that Mickey Mouse is really going to attack her in broad daylight. How dumb can you be? Mickey Mouse only comes out at 3 a.m. He's busy. Didn't you watch the fucking video? Me! This is totally me. I've been stalked and murdered by a magical mouse more times than I can count. This is me. You know what I think one of the weirdest things about this is this dude gets into these traumatizing situations every time he makes a video, but he still keeps making them. Like, that's real dedication to the craft right there. He experienced having his head chopped off and then sewn back on, and he's still like, let's keep going. He got attacked by a magical mouse. He saw candles, but he's still cranking out content for us, and I think that that's pretty inspirational, honestly. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not Greg yet, and you're wondering why my shirt says Truly Greg, it's because Greg is our family here on YouTube. It's the name that I chose for my fan base because I couldn't come up with any interesting puns off of my own name, so I just used someone else's name. If you want to get some of this merch, by the way, it's linked in the description below. It's at DannyGonzalez.store. You can go and get some of this merch. Join Greg. We're the strongest family on YouTube. We're the fastest growing channel on YouTube. Please don't look that up. I swear to God it's true, and if you really trusted me, you would just take my word for it. Thank you, Maggie Trout, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I eat my own goddamn face. Bye! This one goes out to all my ladies. I just want to let y'all know how I feel. Ladies, if you're out there, this one's for you. I don't give a shit about you. I just want to smoke meth all day. I just want to do cocaine. I would punch a dog for some Zans, y'all. I just want to sip some lean. I'ma steal some money from my grandma. Not that I need the money. I'm so goddamn rich it ain't funny. Hey Greg, I'm sure that I'm not the only person who's noticed that celebrities suck lately. Like, if Celebrities was a TV show, this season would suck. This season of Celebrities is just... it's just bonkers. I feel like celebrities used to be these, like, untouchable gods and goddesses of Hollywood. They never misbehaved or got in trouble. They were just, you know, these shining idols on a mountain, and we could only ever dream of being anything like them. There were celebrities like Kanye West who, like, sure, he made good music, but he also had some, like, you know, temper tantrums. He had some behavioral issues. But I feel like the celebrities of today are just like all of the behavioral issues and none of the talent, or at least not much. And I know you already know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Lil Tay. I'm talking about Woah Vicky. I'm talking about Danielle Bregoli, Lil Pump, and sure, Lil Pump's got a few bangers. But, I mean, he's not a very good role model. And I guess there's nothing, like, inherently wrong with making dumb, poorly behaved people famous. I just don't really identify with any of the celebrities of today. Like, I'm not extremely rich. I don't do cocaine. I don't know what lean is. Over the past couple months, I've just been yearning for a celebrity that I really identify with. And that's when I came across Mason Ramsey. Yes, this video is about the yodeling kid from 3 months ago. Now, I know what you're thinking. And stop it. I make so many videos of being like, this person sucks. This person makes bad videos. And you know what? I thought it was time for a change. Mason Ramsey's the best. He's the best celebrity, okay? That's really what I'm getting at.
Yeah, where'd you go, my sweet daddy?
I mean, need I say more? Need I say more? Oh, I need say more? Okay, I say more. If you don't remember, Mason Ramsey is this kid who got famous for yodeling in a Walmart like 3 months ago. It's just so funny. In a world of like Lil Vickies and Woe-Tays. Wait. It's just so funny in this world of like poorly behaved 12-year-olds getting famous for, you know, punching their mom in the face or flexing on everybody. To see this like 11-year-old, well-mannered country boy taking the limelight. It really butters my Gregs. I think the main reason Mason Ramsey is so entertaining to me is because he's literally like a 60-year-old man trapped in an 11-year-old's body. Look at this video from when he was on Ellen.
Mason, it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
So I understand. So Golconda, that's where you're from.
Yes.
So it's a very small town, 700 people, and this is your first time you've ever been on an airplane.
Yes.
How was that?
It was very good, but driving with the driver letting me go in the back of the limo, that was awesome.
The driver letting me go in the back of the limo, that was awesome. This kid doesn't even know that you're supposed to sit in the back of the limo. The limo probably showed up and he was like, okay, I'll just get in the passenger seat. And he was like, don't you want to sit in the back? And he was like, I can sit in the back? Oh man, oh boy. He's just so pure.
Then I tried some sparkling water and wasn't so good, but...
Wasn't so good. If that was like Danielle Bergoli, she would have been like, this sparkling water tastes like shit. Give me something else. Give me something else. Give me lean. Please, lean. I need lean now. I don't know what lean is.
So, do you like LA?
Yeah, but I'm a country boy, and out in the old country, all we do is bale straws of hay, and next thing you know, you're sitting under a tree taking a nap with your hat down and a weed in your mouth.
This kid is perfect. Sitting under a tree with a weed in your mouth. I mean, a weed? This kid is cool as fuck. He's so young, but he acts like he's been retired for 10 years. He just doesn't have a care in the world. This kid's 11 years old and he's cooler than I'll ever be. Like, that's something I would never even think to do. Okay.
So when did you start yodeling?
The first song I tried to sing was Long Gone Lonesome Blues.
Mm-hmm. Who sings that?
Hank Williams Sr.
And that's your favorite singer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And your grandfather yodels, right?
Mm-hmm.
And is he a good yodeler as well?
No.
Sorry about that, Grandpa. Yeah.
God damn, this kid is a savage and he's not even trying. That's what I like about him. So many other celebrities these days, I feel like are just trying so hard to be a savage. Diss track after diss track, beating up your own mom, flexing on your haters, and here's Mason Ramsey just casually telling his grandpa he's bad at yodeling to his face on national television. He's not even trying. I get the feeling a lot of you are gonna think, Danny, this meme was popular like 3 months ago. Why are you talking about it now? You were a little late to the punch. But what you don't understand is back then he was just a meme. The vast majority of people who like found Mason Ramsey through that meme have forgotten about him by now. That's how all memes go, you know? They have the initial burn and then they sort of fade out. But you know who hasn't forgotten about him? Me! Because he's not just a meme anymore. He's a star. And this might sound like an insult, but he's really let the fame go to his head. It's not an insult, because he has let the fame go to his head in just the very best way. This dude knows how to work a crowd better than anybody I've ever seen. A spin and the pointy fingers, there's no beating that. Okay, look at this video of Mason Ramsey getting interviewed for some radio show.
You gonna do a whole album? Is that what you want to do the rest of your life? From now on, you want to just make country music?
What?
Right now, you're in front of more country music fans on the air than you've ever been in your life because this is the biggest country music channel ever.
Yep.
Tell all your girlfriends that, okay?
Okay.
They've
just been told.
Oh my god. I think he just made everybody in the crowd his girlfriends. Even the guys. That was so smooth. Now, if you're like me, you're probably thinking, okay, this kid's got a great voice. He's got great charisma. He's going places. But I'm a little worried. We all know what tends to happen to child stars. They get a little bit too big for their britches. Is that the expression? Big for their britches? Big in their britches? Their britches just can't hold him anymore. Like the same thing that happened with Justin Bieber a while ago. You get into the wrong crowd, you start hanging out with the wrong people, your career starts to take a dive, you know? You start acting out. People don't like you as much, you stop making music because you're just all about the cool kid's life. But don't worry, Mason Ramsey only surrounds himself with the best. Look at this video he posted on Twitter. It's got the caption, "Saturdays are for the boys." So this is what he does on his crazy Saturday nights. This is his crazy weekend plans. It's just him and a couple buds going absolutely apeshit on a banjo and some guitars. I mean, just look at them. They are absolutely losing it on these things. The kid on the banjo especially. Wow. Mason Ramsey only surrounds himself with other child prodigies. He just gets together with a group of buds and they just for like 10 hours straight. I guarantee it. They never say a word to each other, I bet. They just sit down and just... In the background, you just see like the sun coming up and going down, the moon coming up and going down over and over, and they're just like... Okay, look at this Instagram story. He finds a group of kids playing basketball, and he wants to join in, so look what he does. Yo! How cool is that? Mason just goes up to these kids and just goes, "Hallelujah!" And they're all like, "Oh shit, it's that kid!" Can you imagine being that famous? That well known for yodeling, that you can go up to any group of people and just go, "Hallelujah!" And they're like, "It's you!" So he introduces himself in the coolest way, and then he absolutely kills it on the court.
Hey, right here! Yeah!
Is there anything he can't do?
Ooh!
Wow, you're really just gonna do my boy Mason like that? Fouling him in cold blood, you sick fuck! I'm sorry guys, but I stand. There's no other way around it. I stand. A lot of people don't know this, but he's been releasing music. Actually, just a few days ago, he released an EP. He has a song called Famous that absolutely bops. Bops around in your head all day.
But girl, ever since I met you, I got a whole new perspective. If I'm gonna be famous for something, I wanna be famous for loving you.
I mean, sure, it's a little bit weird for an 11-year-old to be singing about being in love with someone, and sure, the song was probably written by like 20 label execs, but it does bop. I think my favorite thing, without a doubt, about Mason singing, I mean, it is very good, but my favorite thing about his singing is that he hasn't outgrown the phase that kids have where they don't show any emotion when they sing. Like, from when kids first learn how to sing, up until maybe 11 or 12, a kid singing in front of an audience just has absolutely no expression on their face. It's just, if I'm gonna be famous for some... Even if like the most beautiful voice is coming out of their mouth, it's just, there's nothing happening here. Next time you go to like a birthday party for a 5-year-old, watch all the kids sing happy birthday. It looks like they're summoning Satan. You know what I just realized? The reason he doesn't have an expression on his face is because he's just so goddamn cool that he doesn't give a shit. There's nothing cooler than not giving a shit, and this kid just clearly doesn't care at all. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty much a prodigy and I got famous because of my beautiful voice, but honestly, I just don't care. I know this video is a little bit different than my usual stuff, but sometimes it's nice to take a break from shitty content and watch something that's truly inspiring. If you're not Greg yet and you want to join, Greg is the strongest army on the internet. Greg is what I call my fans. It's probably the coolest name for a fan base ever. So if you want to join Greg, all you have to do is subscribe and turn on my notifications and you can be Greg. Thank you, Amber Morgan, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I climb up to the top of a mountain and I yell, "I'm king of the world!" And then I actually become king of the world. But it's not as exciting as it sounds. It's actually a pretty bureaucratic job. It's a lot of sitting in an office, waiting for things to happen. It's not very fun, so stay tuned for that. Bye! What's up, Greg, and welcome. Have you been targeted by deeply disturbing ads on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube? Ever seen a movie that's so bad it's actually good? Well, you're not the only one. It happens to me, constantly. Please make it stop. On my channel, I make jokes about it. It's goofy, it's funny, but most importantly, it's silly. Please subscribe to my channel. You know you're never gonna make it in this town, right? You stupid little weasel boy. You ugly, dirty little weasel of a man. You're not a chipmunk, you're not a monkey, you're not an elf, and you're not a chipmunk, alright? You're a weasel, a dirty little weasel. Yeah, you like that? Oh, you like getting spanked like that? Hey, why don't you subscribe to the channel, huh?
Please subscribe to the channel,
subscribe to the channel, otherwise I'm gonna keep spanking this little guy, huh? Yeah! Oh, yeah. What up, Low Gang? What's poppin'? Or, sorry. I mean, what's up guys, it's me, Danny, back with another hilarious video. So if you didn't watch the video I posted last week about Jake Paul's new song, Ohio Fried Chicken, you should totally do that because this video is going to be about all of the comments that I got on that video. It's come to my attention through these comments that Jake Paul fans aren't really tolerant of criticism, or comedy, or creativity, which I guess makes sense now that I think about it. I got my goal, nay. Today I just wanted to go through and read all of my favorite comments, plus your guys' comments, like my actual followers' comments in response to theirs are hilarious. So I just want to go through and like respond to some of these comments. Your nose is big. Take that as a compliment. I don't know what to make of that. Is it a compliment? Is it? Or are they being sarcastic? I do have a big nose. Does this person like big noses? I wish I could tell if they had a big nose. Their profile picture is just a picture of feet. So, fuck you, can you make a song in one day fucking judging people sitting on a chair, fat bag, hashtag Logang Pauler. Why are there so many periods? He did like ... but it's like 5 periods. And he censored himself? I don't understand the point of swearing and then censoring yourself. Like, if you're gonna say it, just say it. Otherwise, just say something else. Don't go halfway. In the first fuck, he put an asterisk for the U, but for the second time, he kept the U in and put an asterisk instead of the C. So, you can still see that it says fuck, because F-U-K still says fuck. You'll only understand the song if you watch Jake Paul's videos. I know. That's why I don't understand the song, because I don't watch Jake Paul's videos. Like if you agree, you can tell that he is making fun of Jake's song. You can also tell that I doesn't watch Jake Paul because at 3:25 he says, "Are these their babies?" Like if you agree, hashtag Jake Pauler. Hashtag fuck Jake Paul. Not trying to sound weird, but you have a cute face. You do sound weird. If you want to know whose babies they are, you gotta watch the vlog, bitch. I don't think you guys understand. I don't want to watch the vlogs. I think that they're really bad. That's why I'm making fun of the video. It's because I don't like it. That music video did not entice me to want to watch more of Jake Paul's videos. You put way too much thought in the lyrics, like if you agree. Someone had to put thought in the lyrics because Jake didn't. Also, I like that he said like if you agree and this only has 1 like. Fuck you. Dude, like, you can make that video better? Let's see. No. Tongue sticking out, hashtag cowboy chicken leg. Yeah, you're probably right. I have no idea how to make music videos. But the vid got 11 million views, bro! Why do people try to use the views as like an indicator of a good video? That's not what that means. Gangnam Style has 2.8 billion views. The 16th most viewed video on YouTube is Wheels on the Bus. It has 1.9 billion views. This guy is so clueless, he doesn't even know Jake is from Ohio. You do realize it's like KFC, but from Ohio. I did know Jake was from Ohio. I said that in the video.
Is it from Ohio?
He is better than you, bitch, so don't fuck about it. Don't fuck about it? It wasn't... Alright, that's fair. I'm not gonna fuck about it. Dude, you're think about it too much. I don't think you're think about it much at all. Dude, the music video is good if you just don't think about it. Just like, close your eyes, plug your ears, turn on the song, it's great. Fuck you with your pineapple hair, bitch. You ruined my day, Jake Pauler for life. Pineapple hair. Oh, he's making fun of my hair because pineapple hair is like when you have it short on the sides and up on top. But he's a Jake Pauler for life. And Jake Paul would never have such a dumb haircut. Oh, he does? Okay. They are just having fun. Quite being a critus. They are having fun. Don't ruin it. Okay, I'm just having fun too. So maybe quite being a critus about me, please. If I met you, I ruin your life. By kyling you. Trying to get some views by reacting to the most poppin' person on YouTube for the past 2 months? Fuck you. Yeah, obviously that's what I'm doing. I wouldn't be making a video about this guy if he wasn't so popular. I'm trying to get subscribers, that's what you do on YouTube. Everybody on YouTube's just trying to get subscribers. Maybe Jake Paul's not, I don't know. It's not like he ever bragged about all of his subscribers in a song. Been on YouTube in 6 months. So I commented back, yeah, obviously. And then he commented back, oh, and I know it's weird to say after hating on you, but you were my favorite Viner. I think you should do some more short skits. You're hilarious. What? You can't say anything because you only have 103k subs and he has like 10 mil subs. So by that logic I responded, I guess you can't say anything to me then because I have more subs than you. Sorry. And then he didn't respond. So I guess it worked. I guess he was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh my god, you're so right, I can't say anything. $10,000 you make in one day. You have 27 hours, bitch. I think that was supposed to come off as like really badass, but he totally didn't. He forgot to say make a video in 24 hours. $10,000 you make in one day. And then he also said 27 hours, which is more than a day. Also, I have made songs and music videos in a day. I'm a prank my friend. I'm a prank my friend. But what would I know, right? I will admit it is hard to write a song and film a video in one day if you're actually thinking about the lyrics instead of just saying the first thing that comes to your head. Chicken bitch. Don't subscribe to Danny. Jake is right about him. He sucks. Jake is right about him. Jake is right. Thirsty for views? Yeah?
Shut up, just shut up, shut up.
Your videos aren't even funny. Your voice ruins my day. I even muted you. Smiley face. Wait, you muted the video? You watched the whole video, you just muted it? Why didn't you just click off the video? You still sat through the entire video. Muted. Thanks for the view, I guess. You just want views. You're right. I should be more like Jake. Jake doesn't want views. Jake doesn't care about money. If he cared about any of those things, he would make clickbaity titles. He would make videos with really, really popular people. Oh, and don't even get me started about money. Jake doesn't give a shit about money.
And I'm popping all these checks, brand new Rolex, and met the Lambo too. Drop some new merch, and it's selling like a god church. Started balling quick and loan, paying all designer clothes. They asked me what I make, I said it's 10 with 6 zeros.
Do you like Jake Paul? No. Who let this baby on YouTube? At least he can make it to 10,000 subs. We both have more than 10,000 subs. Alright guys, well I think the moral of the story is if you're a Jake Paul fan and you see a video called Jake Paul's new song Ruin My Day, maybe don't watch it. Maybe you're just gonna get yourself mad. I don't understand why you would watch a video of somebody making fun of your favorite person. If you just don't watch it. If you disagree with it, why would you watch it? Thank you to all of you, my followers, who actually have a good sense of humor and can take a joke. It was really fun seeing all the comments that you guys left on this video. Alright, well, shout out to Pro Man Vlogs. Thank you for turning on my notifications. If you want to be the shout out in my next video, just make sure you turn on my notifications and be one of the first people to comment on my videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Bum, 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 bum.